Hi guys, hello everybody, hello Garrett, hello Roxas, hello Tubblers. Right now I'm flat out broke, meaning I can't get involved in the Sega or the Sonic Steam sale. Dang bro, dang it man. How's your day been so far? Been good, Kuro-senshi. Good to see you. Doing well, Garrett. Watching your stream while eating apple crisp and ice cream. Apple crisp. What is that? Apple crisp? Apple crisp. Oh. Oh, it has a. Oh. Ew. That's nasty. Bro, cheeseburger, you slept too long. The Sonic Frontiers thing looks like a scam? Yeah, man, because it is. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, guys. I'm gonna make me some lunch really quick. We're gonna get some leftovers. Cool. Hello, Nick. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Sonic Ilk. I never felt better after such unexpected orange cat dropping in my life. Oh, our roommate Marker. That is so cute. Is it a new cat? You got a new cat? See blue. Yeah, I'm blue now. The Sonic 35th anniversary has now seeped into the streams. Get out! Bro, of course you guys mute me as soon as we start. Of course, though. Hello, Alpines. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Funny lady silent. What day is it today? It's freaking Wednesday, right? Bro, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy, what is it? Oh, shoot. The music's still really loud. Bro. It's hump day, guys. Y'all remember the word hump day? Hump day. We do engage in a mild amount of tomfoolery. Yes, we do, bro. Yes, we do. Hump day. You know Wednesday is called hump day. Did y'all know that? Hello, Clado. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, it's hump day, bro. It's the camel's back. Right? The camel's back. I don't know why they call it hump day. I never knew the lore behind that. Never understood the backstory, you know. I didn't know, yeah, that it is called hump day. It's the middle of the week. Oh, okay, that makes sense. It sounds so out of context. Okay, Roxas, bro. First time I hear hump day, bro. That's crazy. Over the hump to the weekend. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, anyways, guys. Spyro today. We were supposed to play it yesterday, but Sonic's 35th anniversary, you know, could not sell it, you know, I had to celebrate it. But yeah, no, today we're gonna be doing Spyro and Shadow the Hedgehog expert mode today. So I hope you guys lock in for that. 69 viewers. I still got the wrong alert. Dang it. Silver Snake, thank you for the follow. I forgot to update that. But, oh well. Hello, Arctic Phoenix. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, Black Belt. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. It was Sonic's birthday yesterday. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Super Kevin. Hello, Silver Snake. Welcome. It does sound sus for it to be called Hump Day. Yeah, no, yeah. It is very, very sus, bro. Just played Uma Musume. Bro, a lot of y'all be talking about Uma Musume in the Discord. I played Uma Musume for like, I don't know, freaking 20 minutes and played like a little bit of the beginning, and I'm like, I don't know how you guys are able to, you know, handle that, you know? I play better gacha games that anime girls and Uma Musume aren't hot, okay? It's Wednesday, my dude, yeah. I play better gacha games that, oh wait, I already read that. I don't play mobile games, so I can't comment. Yeah, they're kind of mid. Kind of mid, bro. Kind of mid. I don't play mobile games because of the ads. That's the main reason I don't play it. And also, my phone sucks, so. Hello, GW. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I haven't played a gacha in a minute. Uma looks boring, though. It is, though. It is, because you're just watching it. You know, you're not actually, like, playing it. I still haven't touched the Horse Girl game. Everyone wants me to. Nuke, that's up to you, man. To be honest, I don't think it's worth it. It's kind of mid. You know, speaking of mobile games, what were your first impressions on Sonic 4? I played Sonic 4 on the computer. I remember playing it on demo on the PC, I think. My first impressions as a kid? Oh wait, I thought you meant, oh wait, that's right, we played it yesterday. Sonic 4, it's not bad. Like, it's just a basic, your 2D classic kind of playstyle, but with modern in it. I don't really have issues with it. I genuinely don't. I like how he can bounce from like side to side. You know, like how when you jump in the air and then you bounce from left to right. Dumb guy, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you, 3 months ago. Thank you. I think that alert was really loud. Sorry guys. But thank you. Hello Adam, welcome, welcome. Hello Trip, welcome. What's up, Danger? Dude, I love that song for what's it called? What was the name? Freaking... Spider-Verse. Yeah, Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse. Yeah, I love that song. I actually have that in one of my, liked, songs. Really good. I don't even hate Sonic 4, it's just weird, especially with the physics. It's I don't think they should have called it Sonic 4. I think it should have just been called something else, because they have modern Sonic. And there is like a continuation from Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and it's like, that's a really big title to give to something like that, you know what I mean? It's, especially for a mobile game. 3.5 probably would have been better, Metal Winter. Speaking of Spider-Man, I finished that Spider-Man drawing I was talking about last stream. Oh, nice, Armin. Episode 1 is just a combination of the levels from Sonic 1 and 2. Like I said, I genuinely don't have anything wrong with Sonic 4. I think Sonic 4 is overhated, 100%. There's really nothing wrong with it. Like if you're just bored and you feel like playing a Sonic game, you just play that. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think it's just bad, not horrible, but nothing makes me want to play it after I did the first time. Yeah. Oh, hello Matt, welcome. Hello Low Rogue, welcome. I am doing good. I am doing good. It's just that some games, including Sonic 4, makes me want to play Sonic 1, 2, and 3 instead. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy how they named it that. They're like, oh yeah, let's name this Sonic 4. I'm like, you got like 1, 2, 3, and it's like really good games, and then you just named this one Sonic 4. The Jin, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, and thank you guys so much for the support yesterday. There was like a ton of y'all here yesterday. Bro, we had like 200 plus people watching in both platforms combined. Really crazy stuff. I do appreciate it. Hello, Rio. Welcome. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. My boy Mega Man showed up for the 35th anniversary. Oh, yes. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that clip on Twitter. Everyone's here, yeah. It's originally gonna be called Sonic the Portable or something like that before Sega changed it last minute. Yeah, that's right, Garrett. I don't know why they did that. I really don't know why. It was fun yesterday. It was, bro. We got big numbers. We got big numbers. You rock, man. You rock, man. Hello, Zaruko. I'm doing good. Good to see you. I wanted to support you to show that not all of us condone their behavior. Yeah, I appreciate it, Charmin. Cool, Alfred. Cool. You do the numbers for standing up for what you believe in. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. It was like Smash Ultimate. What happened with Smash Ultimate? Was it named something differently in the beginning? Speaking of Smash Ultimate, I do want to play it. I still have the game. I have the game right in front of me, like right here. I'm holding it. You can't see it, but I'm holding the game. You can hear it. I have it. I do want to play it. Ah, I dropped my water bottle. Don't break it. I won't break it. No, I'm not gonna break it. I ain't gonna break it, bro. But yeah, no, I'll definitely play it. Maybe sometime this week. I do want to play with you guys. I feel you like main Kirby and Sonic. 100%. I think people should learn to put opinions aside and just be friends. Yeah, I think people took what I said to an extreme. They kind of misunderstand what I said. I think that's the biggest problem here. The way I worded my sentences and stuff, people took it out of context. That's why you need to be very careful on how you say things, right? Because people can easily take that out of context without the real meaning behind it. But hey, man, it is what it is. Back in my prime, I could take on level 2, level 9 CPUs at the same time. Bro, really? GW, that's crazy. I'm the person who would be upset with what you said, but I kept it a level ahead. I'm happy to hear that, Charmin. I really am. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I don't even talk about this stuff, right? It's like, like I'm my own person. Like my average life, I'm never talking. I'm not bringing that up, right? So it's like, you do you, man. Hello, Julian Salmon. Welcome. Speaking of DLC, I don't play any of the DLC tracks as much as I did in Crossroads. Favorite is either Minecraft or Wily Castle. When it comes to the DLC tracks, Cross, my favorite has to be yeah, 100% Minecraft. The Avatar map looked really good. It really did. I'm really curious to see what's gonna come out or how that's gonna look. I just see, you know, what we saw so far looked really cool. Hello, small welcome. Hello, Dynamite. Oh, that's really cool. How you, I see what you did there. Dynamite. That's really cool. Hi. Hello, welcome. See, y'all being creative with your names, you know. I would hope my behaviors is norm. I mean, oh no, you're good. Yeah, you're fine, dude. Just be yourself, but don't like enforce political stuff on stream. That's the problem. Like, be yourself. We're here to have a good time. That's the main thing. Like, literally, that's the point of the streams, is to have a good time. As long as you don't like say like all these things, right? Like, don't enforce it on stream. That's not what we want, right? So that's the point. That's if I were to come to someone else's stream and say like, hey, just bring up political stuff out of nowhere, right? It's like, no. That's not what we're here for. Politics getting shoved everywhere is really tiresome. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. All you gotta do here is be yourself. Yeah, don't be annoying and hate Silver the Hedgehog, bro. No, don't hate Silver. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you hate Silver, you're kicked out. I'm joking. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. But still, bro. Maybe. Am I? I don't know. Am I joking? I don't know, dude. Maybe you gotta hate Silver. No. The SpongeBob track was one of the most lazy design tracks in that game. You really think so? I don't think so. The SpongeBob track was really interesting. The what's it called? The giant freaking plankton and everything. You know, that was really funny. I actually liked it. It wasn't bad. Even if certain things I say I don't agree or anything, I'm cool with to disagree. I'm not that type to get easily mad. Yeah, exactly, Coach Dragon, 100%. Like I was supporting, you know, a lot of content creators that didn't think how I did, right? But I at the time, and I never mentioned anything. I was not upset about it. I still enjoyed their content for what they did and all that stuff, right? But hey, eventually I had to come out and say my point because when I was, you know, after becoming a content creator, I was kind of forced on a lot of stuff, so I felt uncomfortable. That's the only reason I had to say something. Pretty much adding a border, trying to prevent people to cross the line. First time I'm seeing a Sonic VTuber on YouTube, I thought they were extinct. Gonna be a constant viewer. Thank you, Small Dot. I appreciate it. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't even know that VTubers are going extinct. I don't think that's the case. I honestly feel really bad for you because I've been through a similar thing. Yeah, it really sucks, dude. Silver's like Gohan from DBZ. The potential is there. They can do Gohan. I don't know anything about Gohan like that. But they can definitely do some crazy stuff with Silver, but they don't do nothing, bro. They don't do anything. I know I say this every day, but Sega needs to lock in, bro, with that. Extinct? Nah, they just got started.
Hello, Cowboy Diesel. Welcome.
I'm at work, so I'll just be liking. Okay. I'm not too excited on the TMNT DLC. More so the fact that they choose to use Seth Rogen's voice. Oh yeah, High Caliber. I heard about that. Yeah, I don't know anything about the voice actors. But yeah. And considering that we already knew they were coming after like I don't know how long now, people are just like, oh yeah, it's this, right? We already expecting this. Parents didn't teach their kids how to act like civilized adults and learn how to agree on disagree, but then again, the parents raised them were probably uncivilized entitled adults too. But yeah, I don't really watch VTubers, just you mainly. If others react to Death Battle, I might watch those. Usually when I watch other content. I appreciate it, GW. I do appreciate it. But yeah, not voice version. Oh, my bad. Version, right. TMNT and Avatar were announced before the game even came out. Yeah, that's right, Cheeseburger. I forgot about that. They picked the worst version of the Turtles. They did, bro. They did. I don't like it. I really like the 2000s version and stuff. Hello, Unsweet Tea. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Bum 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 bum. I like the New York City map. Huh? They picked the most recent design for every DLC character? Yes, they did. But I don't like it though. I like the new TMNT movie though. I thought it was really cool, good. I never actually watched it. Never seen it. They aren't like 2000s. They're like 20 turtles from the movie that, with the... What? Trickster, what? That movie's funny because they use the word sus. Very funny, yeah. Very funny, bro. Sus. Samba also has a new design and his original design as a skin. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Samba stuff in like ages since like, you know, Crossworlds and or not Crossroads, the other racing games and stuff. So. I'm a recent follower, but is it okay if I create you a character for my Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse series I'm making as a cameo? Sure, Saiyan. That really means a lot. Yeah, sure. Hello, Hadoken. I'll be looking for a while. Okay, cool. All we need is Billy Hatcher now to complete the Zero Gravity roster. Zero Gravity? I do really want Billy Hatcher to show up. Speaking of design, it's cool that how having original Sonic and Crossroads, it only took a... Speaking of... actually, you know what? We might play Crossroads again later in the stream today, so... no, we're not doing the bet again, okay? Bro, we've been doing the bet many times. You know what? We'll probably... Actually, if we do the bet, we'll make it even harder, okay? I'll make it even harder so we can stop doing the freaking 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay? We're gonna make it even harder. How about that? How about that? That seems better, like a better plan, right? I'm playing some Cuphead right now. Might be peeking into the stream every now and then. Alright, Sonic, good luck on those levels. I never actually played Cuphead. I really should, bro. Let's see. Okay. So, something that's very interesting with, that, hold on, let me see. I'll pull this up. Okay. I know this is my thumbnail, but, if I'll see lazy to look for it. Bro, look at the first picture with Sonic. Sonic, bro. Did you notice, like, I actually didn't even know this until, Electrician pointed it out in the comments. Bro, Sonic spikes are, like, so much longer. Look how long they are compared to previous, renders. If I didn't even realize it till he meant. I noticed something was different, but I couldn't wrap my head around it.
I love your thumbnails. Thank you, Dynamite.
I don't really put too much... I'm not really good at designing, thumbnails. I'm pretty bad at it. But, you know, I try to keep it consistent. That classic Sonic renders, based on the drift art, actually? Is it really? Oh. Nice subtle update to the design. Yeah, that's really interesting stuff. You design thumbnails? Oh, really? Sharman? It depends on how much you charge and if you accept monthly payments, because I think I'd save money. I can't, like, buy too many, design thumbnails, you know? But it depends on how much you charge for each thumbnail. I noticed at Amelia, I hate it, they're switching modern and classic Sonic's designer. They kind of are saying yes, but I don't know if that's the case. Maybe they updated classics for now, and then plan on updating modern later, right? Since modern came out a lot earlier than classic Sonic did, so maybe they're updating them. I think I don't know, is it just me, or like does the long spikes for classic just doesn't look right? Like, I think it's too much, like, because it's kind of too big, you know what I mean? I don't know. I was hoping for the car Sonic had in the first Sega All-Stars Racing. Oh yeah! If Sega were smart, they'd prioritize adding more Sonic Sega characters over flashy third-party gifts. Yeah. They don't look right? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Hello, hello, Landlight. Welcome. Hey, guys, you want to know what I got for snacks today? I got white fudge pretzels, bro. White fudge pretzels. Bro, they so good. They are so good. White fudge pretzels. Those are good. Yeah, they're very good. Let me get one. You got some Cheeto popcorn. Oh my, Pantheon, those are great. I love puffcorn. Those are amazing. According to Sonic Channel, Sonic Team site, the start of Modern Sonic is Sonic 4 Episode 1, 2, and Episode Metal. interesting. I see. Yeah, that's right. They made a whole timeline. Hello, Aqua Drop. Welcome, welcome. Glad your stream yesterday went well. Dude, I was so nervous yesterday. I was so nervous because, you know, I was on side scrollers and all that stuff, and I was like, I'll be streaming soon, and it's like, oh gosh. It's like I'm setting a high expectation for a lot of people, so I was very, very nervous. But I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I want a racing game where Sonic runs instead of using a vehicle. Bro, I know. We need that. We need that. Imagine. Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. It could just be a case of that. They do it a lot nowadays with his quills. CGI cutscenes or renders have modern Sonic's quills long, but in the game they're short. Yeah, I wonder why they do that. I had an off-brand of popcorn the other day and it was terrible. It was so chewy, it felt like they were stale. That was probably expired, Pantheon. They probably expired. That sounds like something that expired. You were cursed with Sonic Forces twice. That was so annoying. Yes. I cannot play that, like, oh my gosh. I can't play Sonic Forces without getting irritated, bro. Like, it's that bad. Hello, Team Prime, welcome. You pause the game like every minute because you couldn't take. Yeah, I'm serious, Garrett. Like, I'm serious. Like, when I played it originally, it was fine, right? But after realizing all of the mistakes they did and everything, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? Now I see it a lot differently. So, like, every time I pause, I just can't. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's really that bad. Like, I cannot play the game without getting upset. There's an update the CGI model, only the in-game model, so that's why it looks odd. Yeah, it's like the body's like super tiny, then those quills are like very long and out of place. Hello, the Wolf Billy, welcome, welcome. Twitch and YouTube are having strokes for me. Literally both my tabs keep crashing. Bro, Cheeseburger, you need to I was gonna say you need to crash. You need to fix your stuff, bro. Sonic Forces is my least favorite Sonic game, but I won't lie, I do love some of their songs. Oh yeah. Hands down, yeah, I'm pretty sure some of their songs are good. But you know, they can definitely be better. That's one thing for sure. They could definitely be better, you know? I remember when Forces came out the same year Mario Odyssey dropped, and I thought it was gonna be fire. Dude, when they showed the trailers for Sonic Forces, bro, I was so hyped. Before they showed Classic Sonic and the OC character, before they showed them, because it looks like a really serious situation. It's like, oh, we're actually getting into some crazy territory here. And yeah, no, apparently that was not the case. What about Fist Bump? Everest, I've mentioned this before. Fist Bump is like my second least favorite Sonic song. DQ, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Heidi, welcome. Just watching you on my lunch break. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have, you know, enjoy your lunch. Fist Bump is corny. It is very corny. I remember speculation about Boom Sonic appearing. I do remember that. Yes, I do remember that. That was some good times, bro. Sonic Forces with such wasted potential. Fist Bump, the instrumental is better. I heard the rock version. It was so cool. I hope you and all your friends are having a happy 35th Sonic Talk anniversary. Yes, thank you, Jared. Thank you, thank you. Sonic Forces has some good ideas, but they didn't execute them very well, in my opinion. Yes, exactly, the Wolf Philly. They had some really cool ideas, but the way they executed was terrible. You know, so I can't help it but get frustrated because, like, the reason why I get so frustrated is because of that. They had really good ideas, but they messed it up. They could have made one of the best games, given what they were provided, but they ended up like just ruining everything. You know, which really is unfortunate. Hello, Piplup, welcome, welcome. Oh no, Kenji, you scared me. How could you? Ah, Kenji scared me. It's Kenji. Look at the concept art for Forces. Actually, it makes the game look sick. Oh, dude. I should, bro. Look, the shadow duck in your background. Oh, love the Shadow Duck.
Yes, it's great. It's a little silly guy.
Made by a very talented artist. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Why not? Saw that there's a dragon race for the avatar on Forces. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes, I did.
I did.
In the concept art, Green Hill actually looked like Warzone. It was great. Let me see. Sonic Forces. Actually, you know what? Why not watch a video talking about Sonic Forces Dude, please tell me someone actually covered Sonic Forces and like their the stuff they did. Sonic Forces concept. Oh, yep, there is a video for it. Oh shoot,
We need to watch that, bro.
yeah, I see it. I'm gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch it today.
Sonic forces you to research things, yes.
Of course someone did. I really don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I was just wondering. Is it just me or the stream buffering a little?
Am I lagging, guys? They should have made it into a PvP game where you pick a side, maybe a race mode.
Yeah. Good on my end? Okay. Yeah, I think it's just internet problems on
Each person watching.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pull up the
thingy.
Alright, let's see. Alright, so here's the video. I'm 1 minute in. What the heck? I never watched this. I don't know why. I guess I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't freaking remember this.
Let's go gambling. Hello, Vaughn. I'm doing good.
Not super Sonic. Not super into Sonic. Just wanted to show some support by watching and subscribing.
Thank you, Charminato.
Get out!
It wasn't Max. Okay, it wasn't Max. It was freaking Cheeseburger. You freaking liar.
Bro. Hello, Alpha. Welcome. I'm doing good. Good to see you.
You want me to prove? Nah. You want me to prove it?
Oops.
I opened Steam. I can prove it. Look at you. Hold on. I see that name. You can't hide it, buddy.
You can't hide it.
It was absolutely cheese. Yes, cheeseburger.
He can't hide it.
Dogs. Bro got caught.
Yeah, he got caught, bro.
It's over. Anyways, guys. So we're gonna watch this what Sonic Forces could have looked like. This is gonna be very interesting because like we've said earlier, Forces had good ideas, but very poor execution, bro.
Makes me really upset.
We gotta play classic Sonic in front of him. Oh. Yeah, we do. We do, guys. I forgot about that. We need to, bro. When we get, we're gonna do it today. We're gonna do it today. Probably at the end, near the end of the stream, we'll play together. We'll do some 12-player lobbies. And everyone needs to be classic Sonic, bro. Everybody except Cheeseburger. I know he don't want to do it, but everyone has to be classic Sonic. He don't like it, so you know. Did you get yourself a Happy Meal with the 5 gold coins I gifted you? 5 gold coins. I got those for free to give away.
I don't get paid until like next month. It's a monthly payment, but I do appreciate it.
I will be using it for food, hands down. So I played lobbies with everyone being classic Sonic last night. Well, you gotta deal with it with us again, so. I'll play as well whenever you have the chance. Yes, I will. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. Video, can you play? Bro.
So a while back,
Okay.
I did a video talking about Sonic Frontiers cut content. And it did pretty well. And I saw a few people asking for a video on Sonic Forces cut content. So that got me thinking. Well, yeah, Sonic Frontiers had a lot of things that never made it to final release. The game still turned out good. That didn't really happen with Forces. Just a quick recap of its development. Sonic Team spent about 4 years making the game. And the first 2 were spent making the new engine, the Hedgehog Engine 2. And listen, you can say what you want about Forces. The game...
The Hedgehog Engine 2 first came out on Forces, right? I'm pretty sure that's literally what he just said.
Team spent about 4 years making the game, and the first 2 were spent making the new engine, the Hedgehog Engine 2. And listen,
I don't know why bro, this engine, at least based on the games that they made, sucks, bro. It freaking sucks. I don't like it. Hello, Oscar. Welcome, welcome. Why are we watching this load? Oh. Yeah, my bad. I think it was first used on Olympics Games. Oh, was it really?
Hello, Anthony Will. Welcome, welcome.
The game doesn't even look better than Unleashed. Oh, no, it does. A lot of the Sonic games, yeah, don't even... Dude, isn't it kind of sad that Frontiers doesn't have the same quality as Sonic Unleashed? Frontiers does not have the same quality as Unleashed, bro.
It does not.
Shadow Gens is kind of on par with it. I think it's still lacking, though. Unleashed was from 2008.
Yes, it was, bro.
I saw the comparison, actually, with Sonic Frontiers, Switch 2 and the original. There's, like, no difference. The only difference you probably notice is, like, the slight lighting changes, and that's it. Like, you can kind of tell that there's, like, some lighting, right? But there's really nothing else. I think there's also a bigger render distance, I think. I don't know about Poppin', though.
Miia the picky cotton candy, bro.
What do you mean I'm picky? Switch 2 is apparently 480p and 60 FPS handheld mode.
Oh.
Okay. Shadow Gen's almost there, but not quite. Yeah, yeah.
Listen, you can say what you want about Forces. The game, graphically, looks nice. And you can see with these early
so then just get the Switch 1 or the Steam version of Frontiers? Yeah, just get the original. If it's cheaper, yeah, just get it. There's no point in getting the Switch 2. Especially if you don't even own a Switch 2, bro. Actually, yeah, don't even, bro. The Switch, you're gonna buy a whole Switch 2 for like Frontiers or something. Yeah, no, that's a mistake. The devs poured their hearts and souls into Unleashed, and Forces on a new engine looks like this. Yeah, it's really bad.
Screenshots that seem to be a considerable upgrade from the Hedgehog Engine 1. So that left Sonic Team roughly 2 years of actual development time, and the game released in 2017 to mixed and poor reception. And for me, oh man, that was not a good day, bro. I deadass beat that game in 4 hours, and when I was done, I sat there and I felt nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And now after looking at this, at this concept art and all the cut stuff from the game, it feels like they wanted to go into a completely different direction with this game. And the difference with this game and Frontiers is, instead of with Frontiers making me feel a bit like sad, like, oh, they didn't put this in the game, I feel kind of angry. I'm kind of pissed off. I'm gonna explain what I mean later, but first let's look at.
Oh no, I agree, bro. Oh boy, Forces is great. Hello, Pablo Martinez. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing good. I think Sonic Frontiers, like I still think that Sonic is still missing the mark. It's still missing the mark with it's not hitting home, dude. It's not hitting home. I think it's because Frontiers was trying too hard. I think in the older games, Sonic just, bro, he didn't even try and he looked really cool, right? The older games, Sonic didn't try. The other characters look pretty cool too, and like they just don't try. Like they didn't. The characters themselves, like the way they were designed and stuff like that, the way they talk, the way they made them is like really good. But now it's kind of just forced, you know. I think the next games are gonna be great. I do hope so, and that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. I know I've been complaining every day. I know I complain every day. But at the end of the day, you know, there is like a lot of stuff. Hey, at least we got the fans that be cooking, bro. The fans yesterday cooked a bunch of stuff, bro. The stuff that we seen yesterday, oh my goodness, crazy stuff. Hello, RJ Williams. Can you believe that my mom asked me this, the right song? This is the right song because it was black, but it's Scooby 2. It's almost wrong song. I have no clue what you're talking about, RJ Williams. Hello, Super Mario Madness. Good to see you. I think they have a new model, but obviously they wouldn't show it. Yeah, if they had a new model, there's no point in showing it right now until next year. Or at the end of the year. They might show something cool at the end of the year. That'd be, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, so, you know the animation we saw yesterday with Sonic Adventure 2, where they were like really well shaded and everything? I actually posted the clip on Twitter as well. And oh my gosh, you see stuff like that and it's like, okay, it's not because it's SA2, it's because the way they were drawn, the scenery, the lighting, the characters, bro, they just look so good, bro. And it's the fans, yeah, it's the fans doing it. I'm like, I know they could make them look cool. Hello, Jay Saber, welcome. Super Mario Odyssey versus Sonic Forces was crazy. I do remember that, yes. Bro, Mario Odyssey was amazing from what I saw. I never actually played the game. I should try it. But yeah, no, Mario Odyssey looked really good. And then you compare it to Forces, it's like, bro, that's like a slap in the face, you know? Honestly, I find SA1 better than 2, but I love both games. That's totally understandable. Yeah, like, for me, I like SA2 more than 1. Because I like the style. The style is just really cool. Like, it's very consistent throughout the game. So is Adventure 1 is very consistent. But I also really like the music and then the both of the songs are good, but SA2 I think triumphs over it because of the rock music. SA1 was more so on the jazzy side. It did have rock music, a lot of it, but it was more on the jazzy side. And then there's the big fish fishing whole thing. But yeah, no, I think SA1 was more fleshed out. Obviously the game looked worse because it's like back in the day, you know, so I can't really say that. I'm pretty sure that was really good for its time. But I think SA1 was a lot more fleshed out than SA2. Cuz you can tell that Shadow was literally supposed to be not even playable. Cuz if he was playable, he'd probably have his Chaos Spear and all that stuff. But like originally, but he just plays like Sonic. He plays just like Sonic. So does Eggman and Rouge, right? With Knuckles. KG, thank you for the star. Thank you. Have you ever played Among Us? If you did, what do you think of it? But if you didn't, that's fine. I played it. Yes, I did play it one time, a long time ago, with my family members. It was not bad. I don't think I'll ever come back to it though. I like the hiding and all that stuff, and you know, the arguments between people of who's the imposter. That's really funny, you know. But yeah, he only had Chaos Spear in the multiplayer. Yes, and the boss battle as well. What else am I missing? Yeah, SA1 had open world, bro. They had, or not open, I wouldn't really call it open world, but like hubs, right? And SA2 did not have that. I think what I love about SA1 though, well, even SA2, they both do it. They both have like, they have perspectives of each character, and they all connect, right? And I kind of want that to, and 06 did the same thing. I kind of really, not kind of, I really want that to happen with the next game. I really hope that they end up doing where like each character does their like own thing or something. It doesn't have to be like completely different stories. I mean, personally, I would prefer that. I would actually prefer different stories on their campaign. You know, that'd be really cool to see. I don't know. I don't even hate Big the Cat. It's just his fishing levels suck. Yeah, I don't hate him either. I really like Big. Big is funny. Big. I have nothing against Big. The multiple story era was amazing. It was. And I don't know how Persona did it. I did describe to you guys yesterday. I was trying to explain myself, like, how does Persona, like, because I was told about Persona where each character meets, okay, so each character, the side character, whatever, they all meet the main character, but then they go their separate ways, and then they meet later down in the end, right? Pet Wiz, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. I always forget about the Big Cat's existence. Bro, Nuke, it's okay. He's hidden in your walls. Don't worry about it. Big the Cat slander does not exist in my mind. Yeah, I don't have any issues with Big. I find Big funny and chill. Yeah, I have nothing against Big. You gotta have those characters sometimes, you know. It's kind of the same thing with Charmy, as much as I find him annoying, you know. There's always gotta be that as much as you find in a character that is annoying, at the end of the day you have to have that, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna have on the Charmy pin, okay? We'll find out today. I wouldn't mind if they did multiple playable characters like the Lego games, where you can switch between the between the mid-level. That would have been really cool, Sharnum. That would be very cool. Big is a great counterpoint to all the other characters who are intense and or have sad backstories. Exactly, yeah, exactly. He doesn't even try. Anyways,
some of the stuff that they did add. So
I want to see what this looks like,
bro. This game looks really nice, and I'm only grabbing this stuff that looks cool and has some significant changes from the final game.
Okay.
And let me tell you guys, they were definitely cooking it. Oh shit! Excuse me, I had to fucking burp. First up, we have Green Hill Zone.
Thank you so much for subscribing.
Oh my god, if you told me this was Green Hill Zone from Forces, I wouldn't believe you. It looks.
What the heck? This is real? No way, dude. What the? Bro! What the? They had a whole freaking, fence? A thingy and a castle? What? That would have been amazing. It would! Bro, and you can see the lights and then raining? It's raining, bro. They couldn't make something of it. I know. Why do they have to play it safe? I don't know. It's really, yeah, the concept art, they kind of go all out, right? And then, yeah, and then eventually they have to, like, simmer things down, which really sucks. You can see the trees are kind of, like, withered away or whatever, like they're dead. Bro! They decided to go with Sandhill, yeah. It's looking a lot more like Sandhill right now. The prison where Sonic was tortured for 6 months. Imagine if that's the prison, dude. That's actually kind of dark, bro. Hang Castle Revisit. The writers they got are comedy writers. Yes, I think that's the main problem. Yeah, and they also, not only that, but they also didn't even know anything about Sonic. Apparently they didn't know anything.
Dark. There are gates and barbed wires all over the place. Definitely a much darker tone compared to the fucking sand hill that fucking Sonic is running through. And it looks like Eggman actually took over the place. Next up, we got this, probably my favorite piece of concept art in this entire.
So, we got robots everywhere. Bro, okay. I really like how this looks. Like, it looks more, I don't know the term for it. It looks more cinematic and, like, more alive, right? It looks more alive than what we've ever received. It kind of reminds me, bro, looking at the buildings kind of reminds me of Unleashed a little bit. Dystopian? I think that's the word. Breath of the Wild Guardian moment. I've never actually seen this one. Yeah, it looks really cool. That's crazy.
Game. This place is like this beautiful town that seems like I don't think it's anywhere in the final game. It looks like kind of like a villa, almost like a Potos from Unleashed, and with these like weird enemies that I don't think appear in the final game. I
don't know if it's a Potos or a Potos.
And like for real, it looks like something straight out of Secret Rings. Like it looks like some part of Sand Oasis that we never got to see. I wish that they actually put this in the game. It looks so nice. Next up, we have what seems to be Luminous Forest, but it's titled Mystic Jungle.
It's like a casino. This might as well be a casino. It looks like Egg Million. It kind of does, yeah. Dude, that is trippy. What the heck? They got trees swirling up on each. Okay. Man. Joker's Place. Yeah, this is Joker's Place.
Which I think is like the name for like the whole area, because Luminous Forest
really
is
cool,
only modern Sonic stage.
I don't like that
and
stage.
It looks like it leaned way more into that casino theme with the dice and the cards. And you know what they say? Gambling! I love gambling!
Bro,
everyone quits gambling right before they win big.
Bro, he just ear rapes all of us. Oh my goodness, that was freaking ear rape, bro. Jeez.
I feel like with Mystic Jungle, like all the Mystic Jungle levels,
he's really low, so I have to turn up the video.
Like a casino theme, but it felt more underplayed in the final game. If they were gonna do a casino theme, just go all the way, man. Just like don't underplay it. Just go full in. It makes it feel more unique, I guess. Next, we have No Space. Now, this by far is the part of the game where they had such a cool idea and setting for a level, but
that's really cool, bro. But it wouldn't make sense why Infinite is in it, because it could be illusions too. The thing is, like, Infinite was such a cool character, and they just throw him away, dude. They throw him away. They gave him a stupid backstory. They could have given him a better reason to be upset. Dude, you could have went rogue because Shadow killed your whole squad. That's how you could have went rogue. It could have been that reason. But instead, he gets mad because he gets called weak. Like, what the heck? You know? That's, bro, so, his ego got a boo-boo. Yeah, it's so stupid. Literally, Shadow, he said himself, like, he wiped out the whole, his whole squad or whatever. That should have made him go rogue at least, or something. Right? He's like, okay, I can't play anymore. I need to take this seriously. Right? But no, instead it's like, I'm not weak. I found Infinite just to be a crybaby when he lost to Shadow. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was funny how they tried to hype him up as the strongest Sonic villain. It was really cool though. They did, and then when the game, and then the more trailers came out, and then when we saw the game, it's like, okay, yeah, no. I remember the song, Infinite's theme song got so much attention before the game came out. It was so good. Because we didn't know anything about him. And now I can't even hear the song the same anymore. Like, I literally don't listen to the song anymore because I know the reason he turned out that way. And it's like, I can't see the song the same, bro. Yeah, I think it's a fine motive, but the way they handled was comedic. Yeah, and they need to know when to not do that, actually. I think they should use the comedic aspects with, like, maybe Big the Cat or something, you know? But, like, everything else, dude, like, they need to take this stuff seriously, bro. Infinite doesn't deserve that banger. No, he does not. Oh, man. I remember a theory that the creator was a creation of Infinite. That the creator was a creation of Infinite. What does that even mean, Healer Healing? I saw a video of Mephiles versus Infinite once. The fight sucked, honestly. Cool concept, though. Mephiles versus Infinite does sound very interesting. They both kind of fit that, you know, personality, which would be really cool. Anyways.
They did fuck all with it. Absolutely nothing. There was even, like, cut voice lines with Sonic which hint to the level being longer.
A prison that goes on forever, huh? At least getting sent here taught me something. Nothing beats realizing that you're not alone.
And in the
Okay, that... Yes, it was supposed to be long and stuff like that, but they still were gonna make him... Oh my gosh, the way they were writing Sonic, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. It made me realize that we're not alone. The power of friendship, guys. The power of friendship. Hello, Marquez. Welcome, welcome. I think I still would have had a problem with it, but it definitely would be better. It would be better.
concept art, you see Infinite here, so maybe it would have been like a boss fight similar to the one in Luminous Forest, but nothing happens. This, low-key, this makes me kind of pissed that they did nothing with this place. Literally one of the...
I was thinking something like Infinite faces Shadow and Shadow defeats him. Infinite ends up with a disfigured face, and that's why he wears the mask and seeks revenge against Shadow. That's why he underestimates Sonic, who doesn't even deserve to be defeated by him. Hi, how has everyone been? How are the arts going?
Nasco, thank you so much for the super chat. Ivan, thank you for the 100 bits. What does ops mean? But I'm good. We're good. We're just ranting. So Infinite faces Shadow. Shadow defeats him. Infinite ends up with a disfigured face. That's why. That is so cool, dude. That is so cool. If he ends up with like a disfigured face, yes. People against you. Oh, that's what that means. Oh, I thought that said ops because I heard arts, and it says arts actually. I thought it said ops because the way the TTS sounded. The arts, what do you mean by the arts? The arts, we're gonna be drawing them later this week with on Saturday, I think. I feel it should be an overarching antagonist now that he returned kind of like an edgy Eggman. If they do bring him back, they need to try to redeem it. They did kind of bring him back in the Chaotix case files, and they did terribly. They did really bad. It was so bad. Like, I was actually irritated. I'm like, bro, a Saturday for members only? No, everybody will be there. But yeah, a cooler backstory could have even been the Phantom Ruby corrupted a good person. Even when it's destroyed, he is forever corrupted. Dude, Trickster, I'm telling you, that's cool. The concept art could have been Infinite being trapped in null space after he's defeated. Oh, you're right. That might be it. Who knows? He has a lot of potential. He does, bro. Ever try the Sonic Forces overclocked mod? Yes, I did, and I criticized it. I criticized it though. I really like it, but I did give some criticism. I think my criticism though is like them rewriting everything. Like I really like Neo Metal, and I like all that stuff with the that was on there, but the Sonic wanting to be I don't like the main concept they have with Forces. Sonic trying to be like friends with your OC, and for some reason they need the OC to do everything, right? They never did that. They could have got rid of the OC entirely, and they could have either have Sonic, Shadow, and Silver doing it, and I know this sounds really generic coming from somebody like me. I'm sure you guys are not surprised, but bro, the world is ending, and Silver has to take in, and then Shadow, bro, he started the whole thing. Sonic, he's always there to save the day, so it only makes sense. Or they could, okay, if we don't do the Sonic, Shadow, and Silver thing, then how about Sonic and Shadow? Silver doesn't have to do it. Just remove him from the storyline, right? The story plot. Or have one of the characters come in instead, like Knuckles, Tails, Amy, somebody in there, instead of having like a random OC saying like we're best friends or whatever. I still feel like that concept alone does not sit well with me, bro. That does not get a green light from me. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, it don't give me a green light. It needs to be somebody else. I don't like how the OC is there. I never liked it. It's like, bro, you mean to tell me you got this little device and that kills a bunch of stuff, and it's like, give it to Knuckles or something. Like, what is this? I don't understand it. Sonic seeing it as a competition, thinking he can do all on his own, leading to a boss fight where they put their rivalry aside and finally win. I don't like how Sonic is the main thing all the time, though. That's the problem. Like, a lot of us grew up with Sonic always having other people around and actually locked in, you know? It wasn't just Sonic doing everything. And realistically, that's just boring. It's like, how does a franchise have, like, is there any other franchise that you guys can think of that has, like, a big cast of characters with, like, a lot of potential and they don't do anything with it? Like, what the frick? I'm sure there are some, but dude, Sonic, I feel like, suffers a lot from it because they have, like, 20 or something, right? Like, 10 characters or something. King of Fighters. Mario makes, bro, Nintendo makes a bunch of games with the other characters, too. They make Peach, they have, Wario games and stuff like that. Sonic doesn't do that. Transformers. The thing is, okay, look, I'm not gonna count Mario. Mario is, like, Mario is very kid-friendly, and unfortunately, that's what Sonic or Sega or whatever is trying to do. At least that's what I'm getting, with Crossroads and stuff. They kind of try to make it very kid-friendly, and, it's really annoying, right? They kind of do that. So, you know, they all focus too hard on Optimus and Bumblebee. Yes, exactly. Is Sega scared to do anything with the characters, because of 06? Yeah, I think it really sucks that 06 hindered it, you know. And it really, okay, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Hold on. Let's be real. 06 would not, okay, 06, we know that it messed everything up, right? But at the same time, did it really? No, you know, you want to know why? The only reason it is messed up is because Sega decided to just completely get rid of, the reason why 06 messed up everything is because Sega just decided to get, like, just stop working on it. It's not because of 06. Any company, if they're confident enough, they can pick back up from it, either make it better, or they can make something else like it, and move on from there. It really sucks. So at the end of the day, it's really the company, not really the game itself, because there's been many games out there, and I'm sure you guys know, like DMC2. DMC2 was done terribly, but yet they made even better games after that, right? Or like the DMC reboot. I'm sure people actually like the gameplay though, you know. And I'm just saying, like they did that. They proved it.
I recommend a video called Sonic Forces Rewritten. It's not the mod, it's a video where someone describes their version of the Sonic Forces story, but it's quite good because it makes better use of the other characters, but the video is about an hour long.
Let me ask you this, Ivan. Is the video, okay, is the OC still there? Is the OC still in that video? If it is, it depends on how they use it, but at the same time, I really don't like the OC because he kind of replaces everyone else. They should make a mainline Sonic game that does something similar to Heroes. Have it where you have like 5 playable teams and each have their own thing to do. The final boss had to be beaten with everyone teaming up. Yeah, Trickster, and I wouldn't be upset about that either because, you know, Heroes was good as its own thing. They took the wrong lessons from Sonic 06 failing. If I recall, they rushed the game and we got what we got. It wasn't just rushing it, Captain. It was actually because they also were working on Sonic and the Secret Rings at the same time of 06. So Sonic team was separated. So, you know, they were kind of split up. And they had little time. And also Yuji Naka leaving while the game is being worked on. And I do wonder how different, like, what did Yuji Naka do? Because ever since Yuji Naka left, Sonic has been different. They did have Black Knight and stuff like that. Well, when was Black Knight released? Was Black Knight released after 06? Because you can actually play as a main... Yes, it was released after 06. Okay. So I do wonder how he wrote that stuff, man. I wonder what they told people to write, because it was very different. It was very different. I didn't grow up with that Sonic. I did not grow up with Sonic like that. You know, 2009, 2011 is a blur. It's 2009. If it was 2011, dude, that's crazy. Nah, it was 2010s, and after that, it was terrible. The OC is there, but not classic Sonic. Also, the Chaotix, Silver, Rouge, and Shadow had their own part of the story, freeing other places of the world like Soliana. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So they removed classic Sonic. That's right. Yes! Okay, yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, they kind of did the same... Didn't they do the same thing with, the mod, for Sonic Forces, mod? I think they removed the classic Sonic entirely. But again, I think the OC is very silly. I do think the OC is very, very silly. Uekala wrote, Black Knight, so he would still be still be written right. Is Uekala still writing for Sonic or no? Did they stop? The last Sonic game Yuji Naka work on was first Sonic Riders game. Oh, okay, I see. I wonder if he had a say so on anything though, on other stuff, you know. He stopped. That explains it. That explains it. That explains everything then. Yeah, no, yes, that explains everything. That explains why Sonic is a joke, dude. Hello, Ivan. Welcome, welcome. And it really sucks because we got Moist Critical. Moist Critical, he actually played Sonic Frontiers and Shadow Generations, and other big content creators played them. And it's like, yes, I'm glad they did. It's great that they did. But I can see a lot of, like, I remember watching the Darkin, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships, dude. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I really do. Thank you so much, Darkin. Dude, that goes a long way, bro. Thank you, thank you. W Darkin, man. W Darkin. From Collective Forces, it was, Pontac and Grant. Yeah, like, okay, so, when it comes to Frontiers, like, I remember watching the game, like, people playing it, and, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, this is, you know, I'm glad they're playing it, but I'll watch it, and I can tell, like, there's a lot of things lacking, and it's like, yeah, no, there's nowhere as good, as the games were back in the day. But yeah, Ken Pontac and Warren Graff did immeasurable damage to Sonic. Sonic Elk, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Bro, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. W Sonic Elk, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you. Basic question, best Sonic soundtrack? The best Sonic soundtrack, I think it has to go to 06, believe it or not. Sonic 06 has, like, one of the most cinematic, songs out there. 100% in the franchise. You know? What I'm Made Of or Night of the Wind. Live and Learn is great, but overrated as heck. Live and Learn is I actually don't listen to Live and Learn anymore because it was too much. They did it way too much. I don't listen to it no more. The YouTube shows, Earthspark should have been canned for a much better show. I've noticed patterns that Sonic Japanese writing tends to be better than the US. It is, and it's so unfortunate. It is very unfortunate, bro. His world, it's his world that's better. No, like, everything in 06 was really good. Very beautiful, the violins and stuff like that. Very good songs in the game. And the cutscene music too. Everything about it with the songs was really good. You lived and learned and moved on from that song. Exactly, JW. Or GW. Yeah, exactly. Seven Rings in Hand is horrendously overrated. Bro, the Mega Fan, bro. By the way, it's good to see you. Secret Rings, dude. And when you're playing the game, it just repeats the freaking song, the main theme every time. I'm just like, bro, underrated, underrated. Oh, bro. Okay, so how about this? When you play the game, it makes you not want to hear the song anymore. Okay, there you go. When you play the game, it makes you not want to listen to it no more because it's just repeating it. you know. Who is slandering 7 rings in hand?
I misread it. Sorry, cheeseburger.
Secret rings is fine. But the stage themes are better. The stage themes are really good. And the level designs and everything were amazing. You know? Like if I take a look at it right now, hold on. Let's see. Sonic and the secret rings stages. Images. Like if you just look at the images, bro, some of these stages look kind of cool, you know? Secret Rings is a mistake. It should have played similarly to Black Knight. You know, I actually didn't really like the game that much after finding out that Secret Rings was being worked on at the same time as 06, you know. Live and Learn is overrated, agreed, but I think it was used perfectly in Sonic 3. I have to disagree with that. I think I'm glad they used it in the movie, but they used it for such a short amount of time, and then it got cut off. And didn't it get cut off because it switched scenes? Yeah, it switched scenes to Gerald and Robotnik, and I'm like, bro, you could have just kept it going with Sonic and Shadow. That's why most of us are watching it. It's like the final act of that movie. It was cool, right? Don't get me wrong, I liked it. But a lot of it was, a lot of the whole, the final act with that was very convoluted. Like, bro, 1 minute you're, like, seeing this really cool thing, the next you just see this comedic, it was very, yeah, it switched to Robotnik spanking. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Secret Rings was worked on at the same time as 06 because it was meant to be a port of 06, but unfortunately they couldn't get it working and had to change it. It was supposed to be a port? So what does that mean exactly? What does a port mean from 06? What does that mean? The Sonic 3 movie was really fast. Oh yeah, it was very, very fast paced, yes. It means they're trying to make 06 work on the Wii. Oh! Yeah, no, good luck with that. Good luck with that, especially with how buggy the game was. Okay, porting 06 to the Wii. Okay. You do know, someone's remaking. Yes, I do know about that, Scrap Gamer. Yes, and I really want to play it. Scrap Gamer, bro. Oh my gosh, yes, the remake of Sonic and the Secret Rings. I really want to play that, but I cannot play it because my graphics card or whatever, I can't play the freaking game. It just, bro, I tried to stream it at one point and it was like, bro, it could give you a whole seizure. It was just not working. I could not get it to work. I really want to play it. I've heard the music too. Really want to. I thought you meant like a different version of 06, like how Unleashed Wii is different from the HD versions. What I thought you meant by port, I thought you meant like they were gonna combine Secret Rings to 06. Obviously, like I don't know if I thought that's what that meant, like a extra collection or something, or extra game. I don't know, in the game. Check out our Throne. Oh yeah, guys, be sure to check out my Throne website. I never say for you guys to check out my Throne website, but I do have a Throne website where you guys can help me get some stuff that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get this graphics card so I can replace it because it's really bad. That's why I can't really play games like crazy, right? Or else I'll start lagging. Throne, but you're sitting on one right now. Okay, Sharnum. Okay, bro. It just wasn't important enough. Important, yes. Something I didn't like about the movie was that Gerald acted like a cartoon villain. Like he was proud to be evil, and like when he was proudly said to Robotnik that he was a rotten to the core. Yeah. I agree. I think Sonic just has like this really bad identity issue. That it really divides the fans. You know, cause like back in the day, you would see Sonic with a sword. You know, you see him say like he was actually a threat. You know what I mean? But nowadays, bro, he's just He's just joking all the time. Like, even in Frontiers, man. Like, well, then again, no, Frontiers, he was like, nah, not Frontiers. Frontiers, they kind of overdid it with, like, the... You can tell when they're overdoing something, you know?
He was cool. Yeah, bro, he was.
I grew up in that time. I grew up in the time where I knew Sonic as the cool guy, right? I knew him as that, and so for today, like, in today's day and age, people don't really see him that way. Even in Frontiers, I don't think people, like, really care that much, per se, you know? Shadow the Hedgehog, obviously, I think he still has that, on the higher ground.
Which really sucks.
But I like how the MCU used to be good, but too many writers just juggled into the movies, and now they suck aside from Spider-Man. Now he's a troll. Yeah, unfortunately, there was a lot of people who thought Sonic wielding a sword to be dumb. That's understandable. I still think Werehog is silly. I still think the Werehog is silly. But hey, I think a lot of this, I think a lot of the stuff that Sonic did back in the day was very cool, you know? And I don't blame them why they think that the sword was dumb, because, like, bro, can't you just homing attack him and kill him? You know? In fairness, I think the movies, he's gonna become cool in the movies, so they need an arc. Yes, exactly, Starnum. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what's gonna happen later. We're probably gonna have a more, serious Sonic in the later down the road. Anyways, sorry for the rant. Back to the video.
The biggest wasted opportunities in this game, possibly top 5 wasted opportunities in this game's history ever. Up next, we have Arsenal Pyramid, and at least from where Sonic is standing, there's no direct path to the pyramid, which could mean that Sonic would have to run along these dunes to get to the pyramid. Now, that could have led to a more open level, but with Sonic's controls in this game, no, I would not have enjoyed that. Next, we have Sunset Heights, which seems completely destroyed by Eggman.
Oh yeah, look at Sonic's quills though. He got the short quills. What happened to sandboarding? You mean sandboarding like how Tails did in Sonic Adventure 1? The concept art was actually the most accurate? Yeah. Yeah. California! Oh, man.
It looks like Sonic's straight up in hell, bro. Like, I don't even know what's happened here. Eggman's robots have completely destroyed it. The whole entire city is on fire, right? And here we go.
They used this one in the music videos they posted? Oh, okay.
It feels like this game really wanted to have a much darker tone, but for one reason or another, they toned it all the way down.
Yeah.
Finally, we have a bunch of, like, different towns, like a mushroom town, a port town, and a mountain town, and they all seem to be destroyed. Now, this could imply that they wanted to add more towns besides that city that was being destroyed by Eggman, but they couldn't, you know, put it in the final game. And finally, we have the battle at the end of the game, which seems to be more grand scale and more of a big...
I've seen this already. I saw this in the official Sonic channel, no? This was on the official Sonic channel. Bro, look at the back. Oh my gosh. Hold on, dude. I can't. Oh my gosh, man. Look at the background, bro. I can't, bro. You cannot take this stuff. They look so silly. They look so dumb. You know what would be cool? Bro. Imagine Sonic and the GUN robots, bro. Imagine Sonic and the GUN robots. You have all these characters, the main cast, and then you got the GUN robots and all that. That would have been cool. Or like the army or something. I think that would have been really, really cool instead of like this. Like, what the freak? They look so silly. I missed the Mobians from Archie comics. I didn't like them. Personally, I didn't like them because they look very silly. They had more design than obviously what we got in Forces.
But you know.
Okay. Yeah. The Mobian army. I mean, it almost looks like they forgot what Sonic used to be. I still think so. People defend Frontiers like a lot, but I still think Frontiers didn't meet my standards, bro. It does not feel like it doesn't hit home. It does not hit. It doesn't feel like, because the fans do it. So the fans do it without even trying, dude. Because they know what Sonic is. They know what he was. But, you know, Dylan, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you.
This art looks so good. And we got characters running to each other and Shadow tackling illusions like he's a bowling ball.
Yeah, it looks good. We got characters running at each other, Shadow, tackling illusions like he's a bowling ball. Yeah, it's really weird. Hello, Corin. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. I feel like Frontiers is being attacked more than it is defended right now. The Frontiers hate nowadays is off the charts. I see a lot of defending for Frontiers. And there's nothing wrong with talking about the things we want to see Sonic be better. You know? I'm not just gonna defend Frontiers, dude. You know? You know why? Because I don't want to accept mediocre. Like, when you can tell the game doesn't even look... Like, looking at the game, bro. My goodness. It's so... There's, like, nothing... The grass looks like Play-Doh or something. And then there's, like, little lines sticking out of it. It's just bad. And it's, like, super shiny. You know? I like the music in the Supersonic segments. Yes. Supersonic was cool too in the game. I just still think it was lacking. C3, thank you so much for the follow. Sonic Frontiers looks like an unfinished demo. It looks like a fan game. When the game came out, I was glazing it. I mentioned it before that I was glazing the game. Like I was just happy. I think I was just happy that Sonic was getting serious again. But it didn't hit home like how the other games did. You know what I mean? It did not hit home. It didn't hit my standards on it. You were caught up in the hype train, yeah. It took me like 2 days to get over it. I said that Sonic Frontiers was better than Adventure 2. Oh my goodness. I said it was my favorite game. I said it was my favorite game, bro. Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah. I think Omens was not worth the money that fan game got. Wait, why are we bringing up Sonic Omens fan game? Sonic Omens was really good. Obviously it shouldn't take money, you know, that's illegal, literally. But it was a good game. I really liked it, but the story was really bad. And the voice acting was also very bad, but the gameplay and the level settings were really cool. You know, and even the Metarex boss was really, really cool in Omens. I think that was pretty cool. But, you know, aside from that, yeah, no. I still adore Frontiers. I just like open worlds, I guess. The thing is, guys, listen to me. It's okay to like something, right? But at the same time, it's like, we can't just accept this. We cannot just accept this and move on. Because I know it can be better than that. You can like the game, and that's good that you had fun, but you can't just ignore the real problems that are being shown to us. I can see that. It's literally like lacking the graphics. Sonic is a little too obviously, specifically for Frontiers, he's too dark, or like trying too hard. There has to be a point where it's like, he's just being cool. Not like the whole joking stuff too. There has to be a balance, you know? One thing I hated about Frontiers was the other characters, like Knuckles played horribly. Bro, Knuckles is gliding. Yeah, his gliding was very janky. They did fix it later down the road. But yeah, it was very, very janky. I really like Tails' the little mech. It was really cool, you know? Again, if the next mainline game takes even 5 years to super base, that'd probably be acceptable. I hope so too, JW, or oh my, why do I keep mixing up the letter G with J? I mean, they're kind of the same thing, G, J. But yeah, no, hopefully they do really lock in with the next game. I really do hope so. I really, really do. Enjoying levitating is good, yes. But you, part of that love means needing to criticize it when it calls for it. Exactly, yes. I think people ignore the problems out of spite of those who go too far with it. Like, I remember people being doxxed for liking it. I think both sides are very silly. I've never heard about, never heard, the whole dox thing. That's actually crazy. I think both sides can be very crazy. They already, refined the open zone style in Shadows, White Space, and Shadow Gens. I can see the vision way more clearly now. I'm excited for the blueprint, but better. It doesn't meet it for me still. I think the stuff is lacking in style. You know, I think it's lacking graphics and style. I feel like they just don't know what they want Sonic to be anymore. They just really haven't had that idea since the early 2000s. Yeah, they have to backtrack. They need to backtrack. And making everything canon, it's like, why? The reason why is because it was never intended to be that way. They kind of just made a bunch of random games, right? And now, like, they're trying to make it all connect to one another. It's like, oh lordy, you know? I love this art. Yeah, it's really good, but I don't like the background. You can just see, like, you know, the whole the shadow cloning and Metal Sonic and all that. I found that to be really cool as a concept, but the way it was executed was really dumb. It's like, you mean to tell me, actually, you know what? Oh my gosh, hold on. I just came to a realization. You mean to tell me that a bunch of shadow clones cannot handle the random OCs? Like, what? Or like Zabok clones, bro? They can't handle the random OCs. Like, I don't know. I thought it was just shadow androids like in Shadow 2005. No, they're just clones. Like, not like like actual like shadow. It's just illusions. Those are illusions. The OC is too powerful. Yeah, man. They somehow beat Sonic. Oh, man. You mean the actual graphics or art style? Graphics and art style. Both of them they're lacking. They're lacking. It just looks like, a... think of Kingdom Hearts. Think of Kingdom Hearts. You remember what we saw in Kingdom Hearts, the trailer, right? The recent one. Think of that. Do you remember those graphics? Do you remember how Kingdom Hearts graphics look good, bro? And we don't get none of that with Sonic. Kingdom Hearts 4, yes. I already forgot. Bro, hold on. I need to show you. Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Just, okay, first and foremost, the lighting. Very good. Very good. Might be a different artist. Yeah, I just think this looks amazing. We could have Sonic in a setting like this. He could be running through the city and, you know, like an actual CGI kind of model or something more modernized. You know? They could do some crazy stuff, but but then you compare it to hold on, let me see. Shadow the Hedgehog, open world or something. Images. Even Shadow Gens was lacking, dude. Even Shadow Generations was lacking. Like, you look at this stuff, like, even the open world, bro. Like, it does not look at the water. It looks like freaking paper or something. I know paper is a stupid example. I can't think of anything. But it looks really basic or nothing, you know? And then you see this and it's like, bro. I actually would like to see a Sonic game with a different art director. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、
And
この世界にも私たちの
I mean, this just looks really good. Kingdom Hearts 4 doesn't look graphically impressive. Where's the gameplay? I mean, bro, it looks nice than what we get with Sonic, dude. You know? I want a Sonic game that looks like Gravity Rush 2. What is Gravity Rush 2? Gravity Rush 2. Oh, I see. The style, yeah, and the shading. Yeah, it does look pretty good. Missed the Sonic birthday stream yesterday. Hope you all had fun. Oh yeah, we did, Duck. We did, bro. It was a great time. Oh yeah, this looks really good. It looks so much better. It looks really. It kind of reminds me of Lethal Company, because of the thick lines. Look at the background. Doesn't it look like Lethal Company? You can just see it. A cel-shaded Sonic game, yeah. Cel-shaded Sonic game. Exactly, yeah. It can be multiple different things. I just think it's lacking, you know. I think Sonic is just lacking in many ways.
So,
anyways,
the concept art of this game looks really nice, and I'm only grabbing this stuff that looks cool and has some significant.
Okay, let me skip over. Okay, blah 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 blah. This. Okay, the casino thing. Okay, that. Okay. Cool.
Dark tone back again. It feels like this game really wanted
it reminded me of Digimon Story.
Tone, but for one reason or another,
hello, iPost. Welcome.
Finally, we have a bunch
of the stuff in the background are all made to look like sketches at school. It is, dude.
Mountain town, and they all seem to be destroyed. Now,
I think that's the problem.
They wanted to add more towns besides that city.
I think that's the problem. They kind of. I think so. Actually, the more I think about it, do you even think Sonic has an art style with the recent games? I don't think so. I literally think it's just Sonic in 3D. That's it. Like, it doesn't have a specific style. When you really think about it, it's just Sonic in 3D. It doesn't really have like an actual art style.
City that was being destroyed by Eggman, but they couldn't, you know, put it in the final game. And
it's so low, bro. This video is so low.
The battle at the end of the game, which seems to be more grand scale and more of a big spectacle.
It's Sonic and Friends in any random world Sonic team thinks of. Yeah, Sonic hasn't had not started for quite some time. It's just straight up 3D. Yeah, it's just 3D. That's it. I never was a fan of Sonic models, to be fair. Right now, Mario is better looking in 3D. I think so too. I think Sonic looks better in 2D. Like, when it comes to the artwork. As in models, they have to be very specific on how they do it. You know? He looks okay, but they really need to... I'm not talking about right now, but I'm talking about in the past. He looked okay. But they could definitely make him look cooler if they tried, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, the characters are kind of just plastered into 3D, and that's it. There's no actual, like, style. It's like as if you made me become a 3D model. You know? There's no really style behind it. I still got PTSD from 06. 06 was really good. When it came to, the character designs. In my opinion. Sonic 3D is just bland 3D. Yes, it is. It's just bland 3D. It's just something you put, you convert it, and that's it. Yeah.
Then the $20 cutscene that we got at the end of the game. Now, something that sticks out to me, and something that's kind of interesting with all the concept art that includes Sonic, is that there's something missing, or someone that's missing. Classic Sonic. Not a single piece of concept art that I could find includes that blue motherfucker. And this further proves my theory that he was never planned to be in the game from the start. And he was added the last minute just so that they connect this game to Mania and to pander to everyone's nostalgia. And that's probably why he controls worse than he did in Generations, and why they just retconned him being from another dimension instead of being from the past, because they literally had to rush him in. They probably forgot, oh wait, is he from the past or from the another dimension?
Oh, 6 the Eggman design kind of sucks.
I'm gonna talk about it later, but anyways, since we're on the topic
really
of other
silly.
characters, it looks like Infinite had like probably the most concept art for a character in this game. He had like 6 or 7 different iterations.
6, 7.
I'm not gonna go through all of them because it's like a crap ton.
6,
The other ones
7.
are most interesting to me. It seemed like his first rendition has like a ghost type figure. It looks like a ghost.
I hate you guys, bro. You're making me, bro. What the freak is that? Y'all making me have 6, 7 brain rot. Dude, this is like this character looks like a guy from Cameron, thank you for subscribing. This guy looks like a guy from Speed Universe? What was that show called? Speed Universe or Star Universe or something? Steven Universe. Doesn't he look like a character from Steven Universe or something? Like if you look at the eyes and the little star. He looks like Persona. The next few Infinite concepts are dope. Yeah, I bet it is. Ghost Freak, that you. Why does he kind of look like Mimic? He kind of does. He kind of does. Sonic Elk, thank you for the $2 super chat. Oh my.
67 quintillion 676 quadrillion 767 trillion 676 billion 767 million 676,767.
And then he looks like this demon thing.
Great.
And then he looks like, I think this is his third or fourth one, but he starts to look more like his original self. But like he has dreads instead.
Can't wait for Snoop Dogg to team up with Sonic to combat Dr. Eggman and Tupac, Stranger Than Heaven.
I post memes all the time. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Can't wait for Snoop Dogg to team up with Sonic to combat Dr. Eggman and Tupac. That's crazy.
6886868686868.
Oh my gosh, GW, bro. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Dude, it's crazy they got Tupac in the game. Bro, it was so random. It was like, oh shoot. I'm like, what the freak? And then they got bro, they have Snoop Dogg in the stage. I'm like, what the freak? You can tell that Jeff Keighley was super nervous. Why is he even there? I don't know. But hey, man, I can't believe they got Tupac's permission because he's dead for 30 years. Yeah, like, dude, how'd they even get him in there? That's really interesting. Y'all are beyond help. Wait, but who's gonna do the voice? You know, like, how are they gonna do the voice? It's really interesting. What the freak is this design? What the freak? He's like a mummy. I don't like this one. This is my least favorite so far.
And then he has like this bull.
What the freak is this? What the? Bro, we got a bull? Dude, they were going crazy with his design. They did a bunch of different stuff. I just like 06 for a reason. Other than it's a broken mess. The whole human hedgehog romance, though, I don't have anything against it at all. If you all like the designs in 06. The Sonic 06 designs are good.
Look like he looks like a bull, and then finally we have this last part where it looks the most similar to his, but he has like a crack in his eye, and then finally we get his actual final look, which I actually.
Yeah, no, this one's the best one. Who's he offering his mouth to? Oh my gosh, bro, Kenji. Eggman looks kind of weird though. It's like they tried to make him look more real in 06. Yes, they did. The 06 was trying to do realism, yeah. I'm doing good, Adrian Garcia. Yeah, this is the best one.
I like the first one more. I'm sorry, I don't like his. I never liked his original
Really?
look. It looks kind of goofy. I don't know why they made it like make it look like the drill wisp. I don't know why it looks goofy. I liked his
To be honest, I can see what he means. I can understand that. This, you can't really see anything. This one, you can't really, like, see the silly character behind it. right? Yeah, and Infinite in the new one, he kind of looks like, yeah, like genuinely, because he has like a big mask and he has like this scrawny body, you know?
First look, because it looks like it fits the theme of the game that I was trying to go for and his character. It looks really dark and mysterious. And that seems to be all the interesting concept art for the game that I thought was cool. Now, when looking at this game's concept compared to Frontiers, I'm starting to feel not as bad about Frontiers concept art and the things that we didn't get. Because though they were not able to get the full vision of Frontiers, they were still able to get what they wanted. Like, the themes of the islands still match what they had an idea. Like, Kronos still has the pyramids and the ruins. Ares, I'll say this before and I said it again, Ares feels like the most complete island out of all of them. It feels like they got what they wanted. Like, the themes feel like what they want to get through. It feels the best.
Wait, is it about Frontiers? Is he talking about Frontiers? Okay, no. Yeah, no. They did not get what they wanted, bro. Frontiers is missing a lot. It's missing a whole lot. I gotta completely disagree with this, bro. Frontiers is a Windows background for each level. You know? Yeah.
Flow of the islands, the best boss fight. I love Ares, right? And even Chaos, even though it doesn't play the best, I feel like they still got the theme, like the factory theme through. With this game, a lot of the areas look completely different from the final game. And, like, full areas seem to not even be in the final game. Like, completely cut. Like, the villa town next to the sea. And low-key, not even low-key, high-key, it makes me kind of mad. They actually, they were cooking a full-course 5-star meal. And then the chef was like, no, it's raw. Even though it was cooked. It was perfectly cooked. They decided to throw it out. For what reason? I don't know. And I think it's a tale of two stories. Yeah, Sega, sure, Sega's always at fault. They only had 2 years to actually make the game and all that stuff. And, like, having 3 level designers that are complete newbies. But I feel like...
Chaos Island looked cool. You just can't see it because most of it is in 2D. Chaos Island is okay. I mean, it's a volcano and everything's kind of like, Yeah, Chaos Island was alright. It was a lot more different than what we got in the other games. But they all are in the other, open worlds. He's saying that the levels in Frontiers will actually look like that in the final game. No, they don't. They don't look like that. Chaos Island is the best island in the game. Oh, yeah. Oh, not visually, but level design-wise? Chrono's your favorite? Oh, yeah, level design... Yeah, I do prefer Chronos.
Sega is not the reason why this game turned out completely different. They wanted to make this game, like, dark. You can see, like, Green Hill looks like it completely took over. Like, literally the entire town turns into a hellscape. And we have such beautiful places like this villa. For some reason, they decided to completely change the tone of the game. I don't know why. And I feel like because of that, a lot of the stuff had to be changed and cut to fit their new tone for the game. And the thing is, they still tried to make a quote-unquote darker tone for the game. Like, for example, Sonic was apparently tortured on the Death Egg for, what, 6 months or something? She looks completely fine. He doesn't look tortured. And apparently, Tails loses it after Sonic apparently is dead. But he seems completely fine.
Yeah, he seems completely fine,
And then we have no space. Fucking no space. This game makes me more pissed rather than upset, honestly. This game single-handedly ruined Sonic for, like, a long time for me, man. If it wasn't for Frontiers, not only would I not be making videos, I wouldn't even be part of, like, I wouldn't even be playing the games anymore, man. So, yeah. Fuck you, Forces.
Oh
and
my
that is
goodness.
basically all I wanted to say.
Hey, I mean, that's technically how I feel about Forces too, but I don't say that out loud, bro. Fun fact, the Sonic Generations devs left to do Mario Odyssey? No way. No way. No way, dude. Did they really?
Bro, they just like, F you. I'm leaving. I'm gonna work on this game.
This is basically me, but he swears a lot. I mean, I don't really agree with, like, the whole, Frontiers part, where they found out, like, what they or where they answered their questions in Frontiers, right? I don't think they did. They still have a lot to go. Frontiers was just a prototype. I see Frontiers as a prototype. You know. So there's this video called The Glory and Garbage of Sonic's 35th Anniversary Day. So this is about Sonic's 35th anniversary. A lot of people have been complaining about Sonic's 35th anniversary. And I don't blame them, because everyone was expecting like the 35th to be something really good. But honestly, I wasn't expecting it, to be honest, because like, dude, the movie comes out next year, so, and I think it's too early for a new game still. Even though it's been 4 years, I still think it's too early. I think 5 years is good. Frontiers dawned a new frontier. I understand, JD, you have no problem with Sonic dating a human. I just don't get it. Bomberman lore makes no sense if you try to piece it all together. Sonic dating a human, bro? Come on. Sonic is sentient just like the humans, right? So it's like, at the end of the day, he's gonna have feelings for something, you know? What can you do? What can you do, man? Alright. And I don't even know if Sonic felt the same way. I don't think Sonic felt the same way for Elise. Anyways, I don't know really how this from what I hear in the 35th was just kind of boring. I didn't watch it. I do want to see what this guy has to say about the 35th anniversary. I don't know. Pup, Doge, a doggy. I just tend to get weirded out. I mean, hey, bro, we get that stuff all the time. I like Silver. What can I say? That's why I referred to the OG concept where Sonic was supposed to have a blonde human GF back in the 90s. Yeah, he was. Yeah, back in the day, Sonic was supposed to be dating a blonde chick. I'm pretty sure Amy likes him and he likes her back. Yeah, but again, anything can happen, and Sonic is a player, so you know. Who knows, man?
How are you doing? I, for one, am incredibly irritable, but it's actually not the fault of the thing I'm talking about in the video. I mean, that's a little disappointing, a little irritating and stuff, but like, everything we're about to talk about today would have such a happier tone if it weren't fucking scorching hot outside. You might hear a fan in the background.
Yeah, what is it with the heat, bro? I heard that, I forgot where, but is it in the UK or something? I heard that when they go, or I think it was in Australia or something, when they go outside, their shoes melt. I'm not kidding, like, they actually melt. Did y'all hear about that? What's with the heat, bro? Global warming, bro. Arizona? I don't remember where. I don't remember, dude. But it was somewhere. It was heating, bro. Their shoes would be melted. Was it Arizona? I don't know. It's 40 degrees Celsius in France, bro. Phoenix, yeah. Global warming, climate change. Each summer is gonna keep getting hotter, which is bad, dude. I can't even stand outside for like 20 minutes without starting to sweat. It's that bad. Has to be Phoenix summer. It feels like an oven, dude. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know what it is with the heat. I have no idea what it is with the heat. Has to be Phoenix. It's super hot here. Yeah, dude. It was Arizona. Arizona's barren. It's a barren desert, bro. Hello, Soku. Welcome. Doing good, man. Doing good. Our hopes are built to tramp heat in, by the way, and we have no AC. Oh, great, Sharnan, bro. You have no AC. Our homes. Oh, excuse me. I birthday. Average day in Phoenix, 100 degrees. Bro, Sonic Canon at least stays somewhat consistent. Sonic Canon stays somewhat consistent. Buddy, where have you been, man? Sonic Canon does not stay consistent. It does not stay consistent. I would love it if it did, but man, are we far from that. Man, are we far from that. I really hope they do make it consistent. But right now, bro, no. Ain't no way. They are not consistent. Go to Buffalo, New York in the winter. Consistent compared to gravel smoothies? What's gravel smoothies? Food? Is that a smoothie? Bro, I would like me some smoothies. Arizona, Arizona. Arizona. What I'm trying to say is that Bomberman canon is even less consistent than the already non-consistent Sonic canon. I mean, you're comparing one consistent thing to another. Specifically talking about Sonic, bro, we're not comparing one over the other. Obviously, one is going to be more inconsistent than the other franchise, but at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that Sonic is consistent. No, Sonic is not consistent. He's not, and it really sucks. And I think that's another big reason, just like Mega Man, where they had like a bunch of different designs and stuff like that with their games, and also releasing a bunch of games, but that's besides the point. I think that also hindered them as well. I think both franchises were kind of lacking in like an identity. It kind of messed it up, and I think Sonic is suffering through that, right? Buffalo, upstate New York is brutal in the winter, bro. I'm planning to sleep early due to the heat, dude. Oh my gosh, man, the heat makes you so sleepy, bro. I can't help it but sleep if it's too hot, you know? Like, if it's cold, it kind of wakes me up. But, like, when it's hot, bro, I can't. My energy just gets drained. You know? There's multiple Mega Man sub-series. Classic, X, Zero, ZX, and Legends are the main timeline. The other universe in Battle Network and NT, Warrior, and Star Force. There's a bunch of stuff, yeah. Rep 2 World Sonic Canon retcons took it from it. They retconned a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff. You can think of a lot of stuff, like the play style, the move sets for the characters, the storytelling, the character designs, their very own personalities are being messed with. It really sucks. It really does suck. And timelines too, because the timeline don't make no sense. If you had to ask me, it don't make no sense, bro. We have this for the rest of the week. The country has warned us not to go outside. Yeah, actually, yes, you're right. Yeah. Oh, wait, look at that. UV is very high. An increase from yesterday. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you always want to make sure to get, like, umbrellas or something. Because, like, it's very bad. Was the Two Worlds even ever a thing in the games? Or was it just an Archie thing? It was an Archie thing. It was never a thing in the games. I do wonder, like, Sonic Forces and stuff, like, even in, Cross Worlds, because there's no humans except Eggman. I do wonder if we got the separate worlds again now. I don't know. Anyways. Let's see what he has to say about this.
You'll live. I won't without it. For you Yanks who use Fahrenheit, it is 95 degrees in a country where the houses have coats on by default. AC is not common, and we are not designed for this. Your boy Pup, and many others like him, are suffering right now. Pray for the British, guys. Oh my god, France has gone up to 40 degrees.
By the way, what is Juneteenth? What is that? I just saw it on my calendar. Juneteenth. They tried to make it a thing in the games, but they undid the Two Worlds thing after Frontiers. 6/19. I don't know. I never liked the whole Two Worlds concept to begin with. I never did either. I wanted Sonic to coexist with humans, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. A holiday? Oh. Kinda hard to explain. Okay.
The flames of disaster are here. But luckily, so is Sonic, because it was his birthday yesterday, as of the time of recording. 35th. He had this big live stream party with announcements and games and competition, all to raise money for St. Jude's Research Hospital. They raised $55. No,
$55K.
$55,500. It didn't get raided by the Fourth Reich like people were threatening on Twitter. And it was really...
Okay, yeah, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, I didn't know he was gonna bring that up. Sonic OVA has 2 worlds. Sonic X has 2 worlds. It's the original Sonic 1 planning documents. Is pretty consistent if you actually go back and research it. Yeah, I know. Okay, I should have known better. Oh, well, it is what it is, dude. Really sucks when, people are so easily, like, Let me guess. What did they show on the screen? Hold up.
Competition to raise money for St. Jude's Research Hospital. They raised $55. No, $55,500. It didn't get rated by
The Slayer community manager thinking everything is fine despite their host of event tomorrow. Yes. This is true. What Chibi Reviews is saying is true. That's true. They're letting someone in the event that has basically threatened half the United States. So, you know. I hate when people make videos like this. They need to freaking learn how to separate Twitter from freaking their videos that are where they put a lot of effort into it. They need to learn to separate that stuff, bro. You know? Like, why does Sega like violent people? I don't think they like them. It's because they have big numbers, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. They got big numbers, they know the people, and that's just how you do it, you know?
By the Fourth Reich, like people were threatening on...
Threatening what? Why do people completely disregard the obvious fact here? Why do they just completely disregard the real situation? Ivan, thank you for the sub! Why do they just completely ignore it? Like, dude, the double standard is insane, bro. I don't know. This needs to be addressed. Like, what the freak? Are they not gonna understand that people have okay, how do I put this? I don't know how to word this right. Okay, I was kicked out because I'm a brand risk to Sega, right? Because I spoke about this stuff, which is understandable, you know. Because I got a lot of hate, unfortunately, and because of the hate, they kicked me out. It's because they have bigger numbers, so it's easier to do it. It's easier to call out. But someone like me with little numbers or anything, I can't really do anything. At least I try. But it's like, of course I'm gonna be a brand risk because people were trying to get me out. And it's like, why do people ignore the real problem here? She said violent stuff, but yet it's okay for her to be in, like, the event? Like, why are people defending Emsbury, bro? Oh my goodness, dude. There's a certain point in time where the lines are crossed. There's a certain point in time where there's a line that is crossed, and that line was crossed. Like, for me to get removed, sure, whatever, you know? But after what I saw, what people were exposing Emsbury for, I spoke about it. You know, because I didn't know that she said all that stuff. And now people are just ignoring that. People who are defending her or terminally online don't have any critical thinking. Dude, they need to know when there's a line that is crossed. Like, it doesn't matter what side you're on, you have to have common sense, you have to have critical thinking where, like, violence is not the answer. And it really sucks because they see it that way. You know, it's because they don't treat MAGA as actual people. They call them everything to dehumanize them. And the people they are supporting have the right think. I'm sorry to bring this up again, man. I should have checked the video really quick. Ugh, my goodness, dude. Unfortunately, common sense is not all that common. It really isn't, no. It doesn't matter what side you're on. It doesn't matter what you agree in or whatever. I don't care. When you use death as that, no. You know. My side is right. I can do no wrong. How is it much Twitter views is a thing? Sadly, yeah. I wish I had Bad Nick Mechanic and Mason Parkinson invited to the stream. They're actually cool guys. Believe it or not, after everything that's happened, I did receive like DMs from many people, like big creators, but they don't want to like say anything.
This is just what they do. Your speech is violence and their actual violent speech is just normal. They dehumanize anyone that steps out of line.
They dehumanize anyone that steps out of line. Like what? My opinion? The thing is like, oh no, you said this stuff about us. You don't care about us. I'm like, what about what this person said? If you think I don't care about, if you don't think if you think I didn't care about it, like, I care about it because people are, like, forcing something down my throat. You know, it's like, I don't feel comfortable. You don't need to make it the whole personality, right? I sound like a broken record, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't stand repeating myself over and over and over again. Hey, if you take a look at my first video too. The first time I talked about it, the very first time I spoke about all this, I mentioned and I said in the beginning of the video, and everyone disregards that whole thing where I said that I don't hate you for it if you have the opposite opinion. I have no reason to remove you, I have no reason to block you, but it might be different for the other side. And I was right, and it turned out to be that way, given the circumstances that we're in now. 'Cause I supported everyone that had opposite opinions, bro. I spent money sending subs to these people and still watched them knowing that they thought differently. I knew that they did. They would say trans rights is human rights and all this stuff, but I still watched the streams and I would still support them. Now I don't do that anymore because they push me away. So that's what they asked for, and I'll go away. So didn't a lot of them unblock you? Yes, a lot of them suspiciously unblocked me. I don't know why. Which is very weird. I don't know. Which, by the way, and if I say this on stream, probably someone will clip it. Yeah, I'm still not blocked by Emsberry for some reason. For some reason, pretty sure I was blocked originally, but she unblocked me, I think. And the same thing applies to Sam Procrastinates and Games Cage. I'm still not blocked by them, even though I called Games Cage out. And I don't know why. So, it's very weird. But they'll probably block me soon. So, I don't know. They're just not happy people. They never satisfied no matter what you do for them. Yeah. That's odd, they don't block you. Yeah, they never, Games Cage never blocked me. Same thing for Sam, he never blocked me. His wife did, though. His wife did. But, Sam himself, no. Games Cage, no. Emsberry did. But then she unblocked me. So, I have a crackpot theory as someone who does spoke to Games Cage behind the scenes. I think he was pressured by EMZ to make a statement. Okay, so Rev made a really good point. I watched this video or 2 days ago, and he made a really good point. He said that Games Cage is basically in a point where he's like, he can't really say anything. His fan base basically holds him down. He has to, he has to basically Cause he took a picture with XQC, and his fan base got really mad at him, and he apologized to them and then deleted the picture on Twitter. So basically, he's like, you know, hiding it all back. I don't know, but he makes a really good point, and he's not the only one either. There's been many people that say that, you know, audience captured. Yes, I blocked all these accounts. Yeah, I actually enjoyed bonding with you over our shared dislike over big fandoms. I don't want to bond over that. That's the problem. I did not know that. Yeah, it was on Rev's video. We also talked about it on the side scrollers. Well, he mentioned it. Audience capture means you're done. What I miss? Hello, Sharnum. Welcome. A lot of creators are like that. They're cowards who bend to their fans. So many have to change their opinions on things because the loudest part of their fan base thinks differently. And that's the thing. Like, yeah, I understand. Right? I understand because that's their job. They have to. And if they surrender, it's like, or they say something that's they don't agree with, it's like everyone's gonna turn against you. It's your job. So and now he's already put himself in that pickle, right? So I don't know, dude. And the same thing, like, it can apply for everybody else as well. However, people like Emsbury that were very vocal about like violence, that's wrong. Is kind of understandable, but fully given being bullied by an audience is different. Yeah, I get it, but it isn't right either. It's complicated. Yeah, exactly. It's not like 100%. From what I know, I think Ems tried to cancel him before. Where'd you hear that from? This is the first time I admit that I've ever heard of these events. I wasn't involved. I really get involved in drama on social media to begin with. That's good. Dude, I haven't been involved in drama in social media, like, you know, ever since I started until February of this year. And ever since February, everything's kind of just been, you know. I also had never heard of this until now. Yeah, so apparently Emsbury was being to get you guys on the loop. Okay, so specifically the problem that we're talking about here, as of recent events, people around on Twitter were spreading the fact that Emsbury was saying that she was upset that Donald Trump was missed in I think that was 2025 or 2024. I don't remember which year. When he was shot in the ear. I don't know if you guys remember that assassinated attempt, and 2024, yeah, and she was upset about it. And then she was also upset about in 2025 about the Nintendo console with the tariffs and stuff, that you know how the because of Trump tariffs the prices had to go up, and Emsbury responded to that and said, "I wish the worst on anybody who voted for this guy," or whatever. So pretty much saying that it's half the population, so on the US. And the thing is like, I saw that spread around. I didn't say anything about it. I figured I'm not gonna say anything. But it was bothering me. It was bothering me. I'm like, do I say something? So I said something, basically. And when I said something, everybody got mad, and it's like, dude, do you not understand how big of an issue this is? You know? The first days after the event was released, people tried to cancel Fidel because they didn't say the right thing of the AI, and a host for a Sega event when they were angry at Sega for using AI. I kind of feel bad for the guy, dude. I kind of feel bad for the guy. And it might be the same issue with Sam, because I heard that he actually has, like, breakdowns with drama. But I don't know, dude. Because, like, I don't know, man. But yeah, no, it's just basic common sense. It's like, you don't want people to die over, because people could have voted for Trump for many things, yet they still disagree, right? Especially considering that, you know, we had a female president, quote unquote, about to become president. I don't think I'd want that. You know? It's common decency, yeah. Not good to normalize killing people for opinions. You know, it's bad. That's you know, that's why a lot of people called it out. But people are just glancing over this and just not talking about it. And I'm just like, why? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand that. At that point, it's not even about trans rights or anything. It's like the fact that they're being violent to begin with. Like, how is that okay? Normalize throwing banana cream pies at people who you don't agree with. Yeah. Female president? Oh, Kamala Harris. She was running, by the way, illegally. Illegally. It was supposed to be Joe Biden, but it was replaced with Kamala. It's rule for thee, but not for me stuff. They can threaten you with violence and they are okay with it, but you can't do it. You can't do that, yeah. I don't know anything about politics, but that's all I know about the whole thing with, you know. Hintril, thank you for the follow. Thank you. She was installed as a candidate, but wasn't voted for. Yeah, and that's illegal. That's illegal. You shouldn't do that. I hesitate to think the worst of the M's quote, but at face value, wishing the worst is crazy. Yeah, exactly, Man of Danny's. It's because how Harris showed up that people either voted for Trump or just sat in 2024 out. She wasn't voted in for being the candidate, no. I was taught in high school and elementary school that if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Yeah, exactly. I never spoke anything about the U.S. political stuff. Yeah, exactly. I understand. Yeah. She was also the first one to be disqualified in the first round of the Democratic parties. I forgot about that, yes. The world in general just has so much hatred nowadays. It's a shame. It just sucks, dude. It sucks, man. It really does. Because why do we have to be in a situation where we're stuck, you know? Yeah. You know, like, it's like, why do we have to be in this situation? Why can't we just... I had to say something on my end regarding Emsbury because of that. It's like, okay, so you know, again, I don't care whether I'm in the program or not. But I'm giving an example. I'm the one that went through it. I was kicked out of the creator program in less than 24 hours. But people use that as an excuse, saying that the reason I keep bringing that up is because I'm crying about not being in the thing. And I'm like, that's not the point. The reason I'm bringing it up is to prove a point. I was kicked out less than 24 hours. And we had amazing, talented people like just trying to get me out. But when it's like, I'm just trying to prove a point. It's like, okay, but you're gonna allow this person in here, you know? Like, I don't care about being in the program, I really don't. I got you guys, and that's all that really matters, so... And we can form our own community. We can't just be like... okay, there's also this thing where... Oh my gosh, I don't want to, like... Okay, I said I don't like to bring this stuff up, but at the same time, it's necessary. I can't just be quiet. You know? But I mentioned, let's see. Oh yeah, here's the, by the way, if anyone's wondering, this is the full screenshot of this, right here. Where, yeah, the tariffs about, the Nintendo, you know, I wish the worst for anyone who voted for that man, I don't care. Right? That's the context, but if, okay, so, I said this here. I said, I said, I know some people are confused, as to why I'm still supporting Sonic or Sega after everything. Sonic is something that's a part of me, I can't simply let that passion go away. Plus, that's what the people want anyways, for me to just leave. That's not what they're gonna get, and I'll be sure to try my hardest to form a community where we can exist without feeling afraid of speaking out. Right? So, my goal from here... I kind of just gave up talking about the situation with Emsbury because I don't want my posts to be just consistent of like Emsbury this, Emsbury that, or like or doing more call-outs unless it's necessary. But besides that, there's really no point. So it's like I don't want my yeah, I'm not gonna scroll down. I don't want my my account to be consistent with that, right? But anyways, yeah, so like it really sucks that people take this out of proportion. They say like, "Oh, she's crying because she was kicked out from the Sonic Creator Program." You deserve to get kicked out for what you said. Bro, you don't even know me, man. She's crying, guys. She won't shut up about it. Oh, okay, so then 1 minute I shut up about it, then the next is like, well, which one is it? Which one is it? Like 1 minute I shut up about it, they're like, oh, she's pretending like nothing happened. You know? It just really sucks. It really sucks. It's been hard. It's been very hard because, and you gotta understand why. Because I don't know why, genuinely, I don't know why this got so much attention. Because there's been other, like, what I can think of is Words of Paradise, Crack as well. I don't think Crack has a channel, though. A YouTube channel. So, but at the same time, there's Words of Paradise, but then again, he's always been kind of like in the political sphere, so that's probably why he didn't get that much attention. But I don't know why my stuff got targeted so quickly, dude. Because I'm not the first person to call this out. But the way I said it was like, I was specifically talking about myself, you know? So it's very hard because, like, you're fighting, like, you're going against, like, thousands of people. And most of the fan base has that, right? Has that mindset. So it's very hard when you're kind of, you know, going through it by yourself. Obviously I have you guys to support me and I appreciate it. But, I'm pretty much the target, right? So, it's probably a bigger picture that's being exposed. You just happen to be the target, yeah. I think it was only good, yours got targeted as it got you noticed by side scrollers. I mean, I didn't even know what side scrollers was until all this happened. So, it's because it kind of relates to you. Yeah, but, like, what about all these other creators, like Words of Paradise? I know that again, I think the reason why it didn't really affect him that much is because, like, he's already talking about, like, a lot of other things going on in the world, so people are kind of expecting that. But I think mine was kind of like, it was just out of the blue, right? So, Crack has been targeted many times. Yeah. But it's crazy how much attention this stuff is getting, you know? Like, it's crazy. Off topic, but I'm trying to join the Discord. It says that the link is expired. Oh. We're holding off on the invitations right now. Yeah, we're holding off on the invitations at the moment. For obvious reasons. So, for probably for a while. We're talking about this still? I'm sorry, Glitch. The Discord. They are in the Sonic community. You are the Sonic community and you were the main focus. But Words of Paradise is all about Sonic though. He talks about Sonic all the time too. How do we remove? Can we move on? Sorry, Dynamite, but you're gonna have to deal with it, bro. You know? You can't just tell someone to move on. You know, like, that's rude. That is rude. To just say, I don't mean to be rude, but can we move on? My faith in the Sonic fandom, was somewhat restored by people like you.
These are people that are terminally online because they're not mentally adjusted enough to get along with people in the real world. They wouldn't say this stuff if they didn't have the safety of a keyboard and if actions had consequences like they used to in society.
Yeah, thank you for the 100 bits, Hal. And by the way, this wasn't brought up by me. You know? This wasn't brought up by me. This was brought up by a video that was unnecessary to bring up again. So it wasn't just something I just randomly started to feel like talking about, you know? But at the end of the day, I do also still have the right to bring it up because dude, this is a battle that you have to fight, right? It's not something that you just shrug off. Dude, you get like a bunch of crazy people, you know? And I hate it how people keep reversing this and saying that I'm the victim, that I'm acting like the victim, that I'm pretending, or that I'm obsessed, or that I'm weird for doing all this. I'm like, what do you expect? What do you expect? This is coming from a lot of people that aren't gamers too. I've actually been criticized. They're like, why are you still supporting Sonic or whatever? I'm like, dude, what do you mean? Sonic is what I have in my life. It's what I love. You know? It's just common sense. It should be common sense. People were saying that you were banning people in the chat just because of the word trans. Is that true? It depends on how they use it. If they say trans rights is human rights, yeah, you're gonna be banned because there is a clear thing being done. Dude, this is not kindergarten. This is not kindergarten. You guys are adults. Alright? It's a clear intention behind it why somebody would come on stream and say that. You know? Yeah, context matters, yeah. Keep enjoying what you love and don't anyone stop you, yeah. I've actually had people come into my chat and they were asking me back in the day before I even said anything about LGBTQ. And people were asking me, they're like, what do you think about LGBTQ? And I never responded to those, but I still allowed them in the chat. I never responded to those, but eventually I did. And that's when I came up with like that. So it's like, you know, people are just, it's just like, why are we talking about this? If you want to know my opinion, that's my opinion. But that doesn't mean like, you know, that doesn't mean that I hate you for it, dude. People always say that, and I want more people to speak out. I've had many people come to me in DMs and they're too afraid to talk. They're too afraid to speak out. And if I was just as bad as the other people were, I would go out of my way and expose those people that are too afraid to do it. But I'm not gonna do that. Zombie, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Like, to ill wishes to trans people, but the focus here is Sonic, not political agendas. Yeah. Even games like Backyard Sports and Mortal Kombat. Yeah, no, a bunch of franchises go through the same thing, yeah. I'm not afraid to speak out, yeah. Hello, KMG, welcome. Hello, Brian. I think, like, I've had people come to me and were like, they were saying, like, they're too afraid to talk because they're gonna lose most of their, fan base and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, come on. What do you want? Do you want to be real to yourself, or do you want to just straight up be fake to, like, a lot of people? You know? Like, what do you want? Which one do you want? That sounds like heck. Yeah, no, it's bad, dude. That's why I'm leaving Twitter. I'll just use it, as a viewfinder. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Can you read my suggestions? I don't want this to happen again, since I'd rather not want a wave of hate again because of a video you didn't expect for them to say something stupid. What? Max. Max, you should probably ask the mods to skim the video if it's a good watch. So some of these channels were actually to bait you to just keep this drama going. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I'll make sure to let you guys know. Okay. I thought you meant, like, for me to be quiet. I'm like, dude, no. I'm not gonna be quiet. You know? I usually try to say something, but as you know, I tend to be at a loss for words. That's fine, Jeffrey. That's fine. But I need you guys to understand that not every stream is gonna be up and you know, up and happy and everything, because this is a very, very tough battle. It is not something to joke about. So, but hey, man, at the end of the day, the main goal is to form our community. You know, the main goal is to form our community and come together. So, I'll be sure to do that. I did as much as I can to try and fight for the right reasons. Yeah, Sonic, I appreciate it. Are there creators like you that you recommend? I want to follow more people that are just chill and like Sonic. There's Words of Paradise, but at the same time, Words of Paradise talks a lot about political stuff. So that's up to you if you want to follow Words of Paradise. To be honest, I don't really know any other Sonic content creator out there. At least that I know of. And there's other interesting things that I could tell you guys too, but certain creators liked my tweets, right? Certain creators that you wouldn't expect liked my tweets, but they never spoke about the situation. You guys know them, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna expose who they are, right? But yeah, I like the small communities. Well, eventually, Starlight, maybe one day this will not be a small community, so I speak out with you, but I only really have a YouTube channel, so I wouldn't have any reach. Yeah, no, that's understandable. It is indeed a tough battle when we deal with serious issues. Each of us have to know when to draw the line. Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys so much for the follow and subscribing. Thank you. You're pretty much going through a trial of life. This is very impactful in life. Something can be ignored so easily. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know? Hello, Notice. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I just feel like, ugh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Cause I feel so... Like, I genuinely, like, feel really bad every time I bring this up, dude. Cause every time there's always, like, after stream, I'm just, like, beating myself up for talking about it. You know? I beat myself up, bro, cause... Crazy how 1 hour flies by.
I miss what video games were before they went mainstream, back when it was about video games and not drama.
Yeah, exactly, Hal, I agree. Thank you for the 100 bits. Cause, like, you guys are supposed to have fun, and I'm supposed to be entertaining you guys. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, and I feel like I'm not doing my job. It's like I keep letting my emotions get to me where I just talk about this crap, you know? So... When I saw the corn art, he was a catalyst for getting you removed too, yes. I thought it was pathetic. He could have just disagreed and moved on, yeah. I should have never announced anything. I just know next time to not say anything. You know? You're a human being, that's all that matters, yeah. I think you're doing a fine job. If anything, you talking about it makes you feel more genuine. It feels like an actual person, yeah. The way I see it, we aren't here to be entertained. We're here to see you specifically, yeah. It would be hard to enjoy the stream if we knew something was eating at you internally, yeah. I agree. You don't have to apologize for sharing and venting about harassment you're going through right now. Yeah. And it really sucks, dude. It really does. It's been hard. It's been really hard. Is there anything we can do to help you, make you feel better? You guys being here is all I really need. Believe it or not, you guys help me. You guys help me. You really do. And I know, like, all you're doing, it's like, maybe you'll say, like, oh, but we're here to watch you, you know? But no, you actually help me. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, what you guys do, you get me out of it. You know, you get me out of there. I'm not kidding. Like, I'll come to stream and I'll feel really bad. Like, yesterday, before the stream started, like, during the starting soon screen, I was actually, like, bawling my eyes out. But you guys didn't know that. Right? But then you guys make me forget about everything. You know? So, you guys help me. I want you guys to understand that. So, I'm here, you don't have to be sorry, it's not your fault. Yeah. So, it does help a lot. You did nothing wrong yet. Just be your full self. The right people will stay there and be with you. I just hate how people keep twisting the whole situation, dude. They keep twisting it to making it seem like I'm trying to act like something, like acting like the victim or trying to get attention and all this stuff. It's like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Why do you guys keep saying this stuff? Why do you guys keep saying that? It's so annoying. I know when someone is being fake. Okay? I know when someone's being fake. Like, it's really annoying. Okay, let me ask you this. If you look at the past posts, if you look at my posts, if you look at the shorts, if you look at the videos where I talked about this problem, everything was consistent. Nothing was changed. I still kept my word. Everything still stayed the same. Everything was consistent. Nothing was a lie. Right? And then, specifically about this situation, all of this stuff going on ever since the beginning, I said that I don't hate you for it if you feel the opposite way. And it's not even about that. It's the fact that we had freaking Sega accepting and just completely ignoring the real situation of common decency of someone threatening other people's lives because they have the opposite opinion or because they chose to do something with their life. And you're telling me that they're gonna accept that in there? And it's not about me at that point, bro. You know? I can't say I know when people are being fake, but I can usually tell when something is happening purely for agenda purposes. Yeah, no. I get sick and tired of the crazies from the far left that turn anything into supposed to be carefree and enjoyable into stuff that's so aggressive. Okay, so I made a post about artwork, an artwork piece that I saw. And I was basically trying to show an example. And by the way, I wasn't the first one to see it. Crack and others talked, it's basically the same thing that happened with this time. Last time was Emsbury. You know, they found out about it before I did. And I saw them posting it, and I was like, and I looked at it, and, yeah, no, I found the picture to be really cool. Actually, if you want to know what happened, Crack replied to a message. I didn't know what it was, because sometimes it doesn't show the message, the original post on Twitter. And, I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is really cool, but then I scroll up at the actual post, the original post, and it's like, what? Like, I didn't even notice that was there because Crack edited the picture. And yeah, no, and so I called it out. And that got so much hate. People are like, I don't even see it because the image is so tiny. Why are you trying to ruin everyone else's artwork or whatever? I'm like, because this is an example of things that are trying to be pushed onto us when we're not comfortable, dude. You know? This is just one example of many. Top scars are on the Sonic doesn't even make any
Your
sense.
genuineness is your strength. Keep doing you.
I appreciate it, Wacky. Thank you for the super chat. This whole thing is making me remember my past, and so it really feels like I'm watching my younger self again. It's not the exact same situation, but it's similar. I don't want you to end up like I did. No. I'll push through, man. It's not because that they're ignorant for the people doing this stuff. It's they're scared to do something about it because the pigeon hold themselves to their being their core audience. Yeah. It really sucks, dude. I've said this many times. These people are talented people. They make really good content. Right? But unfortunately, something that goes on in the real world has to seep into gaming. Like, it's really weird. Anyways, I'm sorry for the rant, guys. It's been almost 3 hours now. Ugh. I'll get over it, in time. But I was thinking that I might actually end up privating my account. Because mentally I haven't been doing well. So yeah. Alright, Fahad, be safe. I think that's the reason why Sega on Twitter isn't doing anything. Because that account is a branch that infested with the same cold-minded people. I don't know. It's the power. It's the power, right? Power.
Miia, you come here and entertain us by sharing your experience. I've always celebrated Sonic Anniversary alone. Yesterday was first with a group. It was a great experience. We are here for you.
I'm happy to hear that, Aru Marker. Really happy to hear that. You come here and entertain us? Oh, I already had that. Yeah, I appreciate it. I really want to make you something to make you feel good. You were just saying what you needed to be said. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, like, what really sucks is that, people like Emsbury, they come back and, they got a big community to lean on. So it's a lot easier for them to handle. But for me, it almost feels like the world is against you. You know? It almost feels like the world is against you, and I know you guys are here and I appreciate it. But at the same time, it is very, very hard. Don't let them win. No, I'm not going to. You got me all messed up if you think I'm gonna make them stop doing what I love to do. Heck no. You know? But yeah. The world versus me would finally be an even match. Do not be private. They'll celebrate like how they did with Emsbury privating her account. And I have a feeling it might backfire in terms of your mental health. Max, you need to understand that they're gonna celebrate with everything. They're gonna celebrate with anything I do, no matter what it is. You know? You said don't be quiet. Yeah, don't be quiet. Talk about it. It's just for me, it's been mentally really difficult. It's just really frustrating when you know there's other people hiding. They're too afraid to talk. They have bigger numbers. They're able to get noticed. The thing is, like, I don't want... Okay, I'm glad Rev covered the video, right? I'm glad Rev covered it. I'm glad side scrollers talked about it, right? I'm glad side scrollers talked about it. I'm glad some other, you know, content creators talked about it, but those are people that are not in the fan base. I want to hear it from someone with a big following as a Sonic fan in the fan base to come out. That'll 100% motivate more people to talk about this stuff. I've only been streaming for a year and a few months, so I don't really have anything. So I'm afraid to challenge their fans, like Fidel. He deleted his photo with XQC. He's captured, yeah. Did you know that Crossroads has 56 characters? Oh yeah, they got a lot. And we're gonna get more too. So the world isn't against you, it feels like it, because there are more ill people online rather than the same people. Yeah. Very little like that in the Sonic fanbase, to be honest, yeah. I just woke up from a nap. Hello, Golden Wiki. Been doing good, man. The sad part is that all the Sonic big names are all in bed with one another. That's been a problem for many years, yeah. Just know that sharing your opinions, even unpopular ones, on things is not a crime. You did nothing wrong in putting yourself out there. Yeah, it's been hard. Like, I'd let it pass because these people might come up if this pass enough. Right now, people are watching you like a hawk at the moment, just like how people realized you were gonna be in the program. Yeah. When I mentioned the program stuff, I didn't even talk about any drama for a while. And then when I announced that I was in the program, that's when people started coming in and trying to get me out. So it's true. People are watching. I was actually debating on, like, guys, so I was actually debating on like completely removing my followers as a wipe, because I know for a fact that there are haters that are lurking in there. And the followers, they are for sure like hate following. But to be honest, I don't know. I just feel like if I just post my stuff, at the end of the day, you can't really do anything about it. You just keep doing it. Worst was it felt like Sonic was ground zero for stuff like this. Closest was Prem. Oh yeah, Prem. But that was more of criticizing the series, not this type of stuff. Yeah, I do remember that. I should be asleep. Rest well, bro. Go to bed. Yeah, go to bed, bro. They're waiting for you to slip. Oh yeah, you can't always tell who is hate following. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unfollowing like 1,000 plus followers is insane. Yeah. I gotta go soon. Alright, quick time. Be safe. Be safe. Yeah, I always beat myself up every time I talk about it on stream, dude. I feel like I shouldn't be talking about it on stream, you know? But hey. No worries, plus they're bots and they're fake, yeah. You can do that, a follower wash up? I would like to do that, but I don't think you can. I mean, have the mindset for the better good, and if people aren't hate watching, they can always come back and say, hey, why was I unfollowed? And then automatically tells me they care. Yeah. Some people are mentally ill. Hate watchers are the absolute worst. If you don't like the content, then why are you watching it? Don't come in and start talking stuff. Yeah. Exactly. I used to watch Premi. I used to watch Premi all the time, but he uploaded a video, like, it took him forever to upload a video. I still enjoyed watching him. I don't really agree with some of his Sonic takes, but I still watch him. Hey, watching is a sign of mental illness, in my opinion. Yeah. Nermox, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I still watch Premi as well, regardless of the take. Yeah, of course. It's just, you know, you're just talking about a game. I like the animated background you have. Thank you, thank you. It's a little chibi face. I just feel like I want to stress this. I haven't, like, I just don't know. Like, I've stressed it enough, you know? Talking about it. Chibi Miia heals your soul. Yes. Agreed. But no matter what happens, guys, don't let this make you ruin your love for the franchise. You know, you gotta separate the art from the creator and or whatever, you know, the whole thing. Whatever they say. I used to watch him a lot. His unscripted videos before Frontiers came out. Still feels relevant. I was under a different name. I used to be a co-host for rather growing SonicTube. And I learned just how corrupt and gay the network a part of that community is. Yeah, man. Yeah, Breach. I've actually had, like, fan content creators DM me, and they would tell me, like, fan games and stuff. They tell me, they're like, why are you talking about this stuff? You know, you're supposed to be, you're a public figure. You're supposed to be treating this like a job. You're not supposed to be talking about this stuff. And I'm like, but there's a point where bro, there's a point where you're lying to yourself. You know what I mean? Accepting, quote unquote accepting, how they're treating you. It's like, bro, as I've been through so much in this community, I'm still as massive as a fan as I was back in the, Usenet, days of the early 90s. That's good. This sounds like torture. Yeah, no, I can't do that. We have your back, plus, Special Olympics like you over the fake fans. Yeah. Basically the Sonic community are a bunch of crackheads and Psycho of America are feeding the fiends. Yes. They are. Anyways, guys, again, I'm sorry to talk about all this crap again. It's I really gotta I'll eventually it'll die down over time. It's just, you know, this happened again, like, what, freaking last week or something or whatever. So, you have big creators that know your situation. I'm not talking about the Rev or any drama creators. They know, in silent how bad the situation is, yeah. That's why I only look into Sega of Japan. Yeah. Dante, good to see you. I honestly have beef with Sega, and I want them to do better and not lose it. I more like need to teach them lessons before they destroy themselves completely. Same with Namco and Capcom. Namco is doing really good on their games, by the way. I used to be a small Sonic artist in the community, and I was in a group with a bunch of other artists, and that's when I found out just how bad the Sonic community was. They would all over us to join in harassment campaigns. It was genuinely unhinged and toxic. Oh yeah. A lot of these people have yes men in their groups. They have a lot of yes men. They don't have people that actually criticize them. Friends are supposed to be people that don't agree with you, and that's it. Like, you can't have someone that's a friend that's like always being a yes man. You know? You can't have that. That's not how that works. Right? Don't worry, these people have absolute TikTok brain. By the end of the year, it'll be over with. Yeah. Thanks for sharing the story with us. No need to be sorry. It's not your fault for being in the center of a battlefield we never wanted to be in. Yeah. For a while, I assumed Sega kept going due to Yakuza and Persona. Bro, yeah, Persona's doing really good. Sonic is not doing so well right now. Alright, Julian. Rest well. Rest well. Friends are supposed to have your back. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's basically for IDW Sonic creatives and their fans can't critique or you get attacked, yeah.
It's okay, don't let them bring you down. Hugs.
Piplup, thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you, thank you. A true friend is someone you can disagree with on things and still be friends, yeah. I agree. If two people can agree on everything 100%, at least one of them is lying. Yep, exactly. Piplup, thank you for the star. All of these yes men give me mean girl vibes too. Like, not all mean girls, but mean guys too. It's a sickening, disgusting type of mean that I hate with the community. I generally hate how they act like heroes. Yeah, once you've witnessed this fan base at its worst, nothing can take your love for Sonic away. Yeah. Echo chambers cause so much damage long term. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry guys. My mood has kind of been a little down. Oh man, I'm not feeling so well at the moment. Oh man, like I actually don't feel good. Like I know I can just come back to the games and stuff, but I'm not feeling too well. It's pretty crazy how those people are so comfortable sending so much crap towards people like you, but then start getting all sad and mad when there's actual pushback. Do you need a? I might need a break. Yeah, I think I need to end it. Like, I'm not feeling so good, like, emotionally. Yeah. If you need to get off, and yeah, I'm not feeling too well. I was feeling fine earlier, right? But it's being brought, is everywhere. It really sucks. Yeah. Take a break from X, yeah. You're exhausted, yeah. I'm very, dude, Turbo, I'm very exhausted, bro. Very exhausted. If you need to take a break, that's fine. I don't want to do this to you guys though. Like, I feel like I'm disappointing you guys. That's the problem. It's been really hard. It's been very hard. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. It's been very hard, dude. At least for today, yeah. Here's the funny thing with all the pictures that World Cup tours share about how great America is. There is not a single praise about any rainbow related stuff. Instead, they love the old Western cowboy bands. Yeah. No, you guys are fun to hang out with, and it really sucks because, like, you know, like, I'm serious. Like, I recognize a lot of you in here, so you mean something to me. I want you to understand that. And it's just, you know, it's really stupid. You know, it's really stupid that we have to deal with this, and like, it's crazy. The world that we live in now. The only disappointing us are the people who go after you. Your community wants to support you. I've been trying to fight through it, and you guys can see that. The content and everything, I fight through it. But at the same time, there is a point where it does take a toll. So, you know. Yeah. The world is more PvP with crazies these days. Yeah, 100%. If you ever need someone to talk to, we're here. Yeah, I appreciate it. You're totally fine. You have a community that is here for you. Yeah. I know what you mean. I get exhausted. Yeah, dude, it's really exhausting. Like the other day when I was finding out about the whole Emsbury thing and talking about it, it was very exhausting. It was really hard to stream that day, but we did it though. We did it. So we did do it, which was good. But then eventually it comes back again, you know? I'm disappointed in my own moots and actual friends that attacked you, because from what I've seen, you're actually a nice person. Yeah, like, I don't mean anything. I don't mean any harm, but people take it to the extreme. Like, they don't even know who I am. Like, you guys know me more. For those of you that come to the stream a lot, you know me more than those people do. So, they're only taking things they've seen out of context, and that's it. Right? Even the short that I posted doesn't have all the context. You know? The part out of this drama is me following you and enjoying your content more. Yeah, I appreciate it. Asbury even called Sonic a loser on his birthday, no less. Oh yeah, he did. I'm newerish and I even know you more. yeah, GW, yes you do. Yeah, you do. I'm so sorry, dude. Like, I'm gonna feel so freaking... This is gonna eat me up, bro. This is gonna eat me up again. Because... I'm venting in my stream. I'm not supposed to be doing that. Oh my gosh. It is what it is. I'm disappointed in my community. All this really makes trans people like me look bad. And that's what I'm saying, Sharnum, and I have really high respects for you guys. If you're trans and you're going out of your way to come to my stream and still enjoy the content despite the issues, it puts you in a bad spot because you have to remember that on my side, there's extremes, right? And on the other side, there's also extremes. So people are actually, there's people on my side that got mad at me for saying that I accept anybody in my space. And that's why I have really high respects for people like Sharnum, because like they're going out of their way so pretty much like both extremes are gonna hate you in some way, shape, or form. It depends on how extreme, like very, very far left or very far right, it depends. At the end of the day, so I do have really high respects for people that do that. When you say that how people take that out of proportion, I think that's the reason why that some of the creators unblock you. They know that the people took out of proportion and twisted and turned it into fit their narrative. Yeah. These creators aren't stupid and probably know how people twist words and such on Twitter. Yeah. I think everything that is an activist put their hands on, they end up ruining it. Yeah. If my friend found out I was here, I would never hear the end of it. Oh gosh. I think it's good to vent because you're opening yourself up. Yeah. Sharnum and I are good long time friends, and even we don't agree on a number of things. Lover and Glashy and I are cool with one another. Yeah, exactly. My two brothers are on the political extremes, opposite ends. The thing is, like, people in their families, like, they disown their family members because of having political disagreements, and it's really ridiculous because having political opinions or something that doesn't show who you are as a person. People are completely disregarding who you are. That's not who you are. People only see you as that, right? So don't end a family relationship over policy. Yeah, there has been families that did that. Even close friends will never see eye to eye all the time. Yeah. I left Facebook and I feel good. I went back to X not too long ago, but it's not good. Yeah. My sister disowned us for a bit because we didn't fully agree with her on her takes. Dude, that's crazy. That happened to me. My whole side of my dad and his family dropped me back in 2016 because who I voted for. I haven't had any contact with my dad ever since. That's crazy, Breach. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I'm with Sharnum. I mean, Sharnum is one of the common sense individuals. In the tribalism type, I mean, I left the group because of, because of that, which if I were to disagree, well, some in the chat get a bit hostile and even heard some mods banned, some from what I heard. But this was a YouTube channel. I used to watch, I mean the tribalism stuff online gotten really bad. Yeah. If you want, I'm totally willing to put myself on the line. No. That's up to you. Like, that is up to you. I'm not gonna... I'd feel guilty, to be honest, because if you're trans and you're defending me, you're gonna have a bad time, dude. There was one person that did, and I appreciate it. I did go to their channel and show some support. If you don't vent, the pressure builds on until something cracks is true for mechanical systems and for people. Yes. I like how you're comparing mechanics. Yeah, no. Anyways, guys, I think I'm just gonna call it a day for today. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. It's hard. Like, you just can't get away with it. Like, I'm just trying to watch a video, and then they just completely ruin my mood. So, we were gonna play some games. I was in a good mood, but I'm not feeling too well, so... yeah. I'm just gonna go to sleep or something. Yeah. Maybe I'll stream later today again. I'll probably go back live again. Mind if I DM you? That's fine. Talk to your family as well? Yes. Movie night? Oh no, I'll probably just come back and stream again today. I don't know, I'll see. Late stream sounds night. I'll probably do that. Probably when I feel better when I get up. But who knows? I'm not feeling too good. I might be asleep. Hope you get better. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. It's hard. I know you say to not be sorry, but it's hard.
Rest well and get some fresh air, enjoy nature and clear your head.
Thank you, Hal. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, guys. Be safe, everyone. I'll see y'all, maybe later today or tomorrow. But anyways. Yes. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Alright, bye, guys.